Are we starting episode 20? Wait, hold up. Before Hatch walks on camera right now, this is episode 20. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
boys? Dude, you ready for this one? You ready for this one? Look at that beer. Got a truly,
He's got a truly in there. Let's go. Well, that's how you start a show. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome into From The Sidelines, episode 20. It's it's the Christmas episode, because this comes out for the public on December 20th, which is, you know, Christmas.
Merry
it's
Christmas.
close to that.
Merry Chrysler.
And the one after that will be after Christmas. So it's our Christmas show. I don't have a Santa hat because I didn't prepare. But Hatch did, and Brandon did too, our special guest, who's right there. Let's introduce the guys. I don't know what this voice is.
Whoa, dude, you gonna totally ignore my Santa?
I couldn't hear you at all. I mean, it's a snow globe, but I haven't introduced you yet, Evan, so people don't know your voice.
What?
You're right.
But let's introduce the host. We got Steven Hatch. What's up, buddy?
Let's go, baby. We're back for another Christmas episode. Let's bring it back.
If you're not on the video show, you got to go look at the video show real quick just to see Hatch's fucking uniform / costume. It's brilliant.
There we go, baby.
We also
Nice
got
dandy.
the man, the myth, the legend, Evan Fernandez. Finally recovered from being sick.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
You're.
He's in the building. Yo, Evan, real quick, could you take is it too cold? Could you take your hood off real quick? It just blocks the audio coming from the AirPods.
It is pretty cold in here though.
I
Okay.
thought that was to show off the Mafia Productions dope-ass beanie that he wears.
Oh, I mean,
Beanie.
he can do
Get your
that.
merch,
But you know,
MafiaDigitalMedia.com.
now the audience is watching me adjust levels on the fly, so that's fun. So let's get right into it and stop stalling. We got a special guest tonight. What's up, Brando? Mr. Brandon Baird. That's what we call him over here, is Brando.
My
But
handsome teammate.
how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm happy to be on. I've seen every episode when it comes out on Patreon, and
Oh, he's just got it like that.
Patreon subscriber.
My boy. Get early access, bro.
really,
to see
yes,
the
I watched
new
the interview.
Mhm.
Yep, yeah. I laid in bed when it came out, and Michelle and I watched it. Yeah.
Has everyone here
even
seen
though
it? Evan, have you seen it yet?
The one with Ryan Doss.
No, not the podcast, the video.
Oh yeah, the interview.
Yeah, did you watch that?
Dude, that face is
Yeah.
the biggest fucking lie I've ever seen. Look at that face.
I've seen it. Where Hatch was fucking hating on me. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I mean, I just wanted to see because that'll be out by the time this podcast comes out. Yeah. If you guys wanted to talk about that a little bit, I mean, that was fun. Me and Hatch went around, interviewed some people at tryouts, got some good
I think we
answers.
should do that more.
That is. I think we can legitimately make that like every once in a while thing, right? Where we can
Agreed.
even get into like even more in-depth questions.
Yeah.
100%.
No, for sure. It was a good balance of having like Jordan giving his one-word answers and
That was my first
like
time
Wayne
interviewing,
Black
so it's
stuff and yeah,
I was
like
so bad.
there was some cool stuff. But
Yeah.
so I mean, that's out on YouTube now. If you haven't checked it, if you're watching this podcast on there and you haven't watched it, hey, it's a simple click. Go check it out. But but yeah, we wanted to bring Brandon on tonight, talk about a little bit of his kind of background in paintball.
all right.
Before you get started, Evan, I'm gonna finish off my topic list. We're gonna bring Brandon on, talk about that a little bit. Your boy was in court this morning, so I definitely have to talk about that, how that went. Hatch got food poisoning over the weekend, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about that.
I still have it, dude.
And then also, Tom Cole is a boomer, and Spick and Span show upset me today. We're going to be talking about that later as well. So, let's get right into this. Brandon Baird, when did you start playing paintball?
Real quick, can I put for the record, Evan, I did not give you COVID. All right. Now,
I'm glad we got that
Dude,
on
he was
record.
fucking coughing up a lung in the pits, bro. Dude, it was gross.
it was not COVID.
Not good.
Anyways,
Definitely
Alright,
not COVID.
We got that out there.
All right, perfect.
my conscience is clean. When did I start playing? Consistently, I think it was 2015. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Man,
started
you've been
playing.
playing since. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. I know. So yeah, my dad took the long 17-year break and then got back into it. I jumped back into it in 2015 with him, and then ever since then we started playing competitively. He started playing competitively again. I jumped into it in 2017.
Perfect. Yeah, so
So how old are you?
27.
Damn.
Yeah,
so you would have
picked it up at
been
20.
I'm not good at math. So can someone do the math? Oh,
I just did. Evan, you look like you're about to shoot a black couch casting video.
You know what I
agree,
mean?
bro.
You're like
Right here,
you're big chilling
how many-
back there, bro. Like
Red Eagle, dude.
Dude,
the
There are
camera
not
stops
enough-
at your
there are not
waist.
enough
I don't
dudes
need to see
behind that
anything
couch.
further down. But yeah, okay. So that's awesome, bro. I mean, you touched on it just a slight bit there. You mentioned your dad. Definitely give us some more background about that because I think that is an incredibly interesting story.
Okay, yeah. So my dad started playing. All right. To talk about my dad, I have to talk about my grandpa.
Okay.
damn.
All right.
Lineage
Damn, dude, it's a
before,
paintball
bro.
family.
It's
Oh,
3
yeah.
generations.
4 now, but I'm the third.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, this was back in 1983, 84.
83.
Yeah, my grandpa just caught wind of a game called Paintball in the Bay Area. Him and his coworkers wanted to go play, so they all got their families into it. So it was my grandpa, my grandma, my dad, and my uncle.
Mhm.
They all went to go play with all his coworkers, had a blast, made it like a routine thing. Every couple months they'd go out and play for a year or two. Then they heard about teams playing against each other, scrimmages or whatnot. So they decided to create a team back in 1985.
Damn.
And
What was the name of that team, Brandon?
yeah, so they all got together, trying to think of a team name, and my grandpa thought of it. They were all iron workers, all welders, and hence the name Ironman.
So your
God
grandpa,
damn, dude.
started the original Iron Man.
Yes, yeah, the
That
original
is fucking
captain.
wild.
Yeah,
That's
Rick.
so fucking
That's
crazy to think about, bro.
What was your
That was-
grandpa's name?
Rick Baird. General Rick Baird. They
Okay,
called him General. The original General.
the original general. There is a general at Capital Edge.
There's
I like
General
that.
Capital Edge.
That's kinda
There's
hype.
even
General
more
Capital.
original than that one.
You know what's funny? I don't even know his name. I just know him as the general.
I just know him as General, bro. I do not know his name, dude.
That's a great ass point because I don't either. But yeah, no, Brandon mentioned that to me. I don't know when you mentioned that to me, but I just remember kind of having this look of like, the fuck?
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
your grandfather literally was the guy who created Team Iron Man, which,
Mhm.
started back then. And then, you can kind of get into more of the story, talking with your dad and how that like then kind of transferred over.
Yeah. So the team was created in '85. They just played, local teams that just wanted to play against them. This was back in it was 15 on 15, 45-minute games.
God damn.
Just crawling
Yeah.
in the woods.
That's the
pretty much,
paintball.
yeah.
That's the paintball I
Oh.
want to go back to. 15
Okay.
on 15.
Okay, Brando, I have a question. So
Mhm.
I've just, every once in a while on my timeline, this video will come up of like fucking 1996 fucking World Cup Iron Man versus the fucking Turtles.
Yeah,
Paraplegic
Turtles?
Turtles. I've
The
seen
fucking
that one.
Turtles,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
That's a badass name.
Alex-
Also.
Alex
did
Frazier
your dad
had a
beat the
copy of that on VCR that we watched when we were filming the Iron Kids documentary. That exact game.
Jesus.
God
Yeah.
damn, dude.
He was on ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
It was on
yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And they were no joke. They were playing behind like fucking like
Plywood.
dude, plywood, bro.
White
Yeah.
plywood. Like,
How in God's name can't we get modern paintball on ESPN? What is
well,
going on?
we'll talk about that later in the fucking show. We don't need ESPN, all right? Okay.
I agree.
That's you're setting off a topic I want to go into just yet. I need to get some time into the show, so not everyone's gonna hear that. Just the true fans and
The
listeners.
true homies.
But yeah. So continue. We keep cutting you off. Sorry, Brandon.
To touch on that game, Hatch. No, my dad wasn't in there. He left the Ironman in '95.
Damn.
So yeah.
So
Damn.
he was with
The
the
year
team for
before,
10
bro.
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah. Yeah.
how
So
does all that work back then? Like teams. I assume it works like the same way now, but like must have been so much more harder to organize like a venue, right? Because it just looked like a fucking
Yo,
40
No.
pieces of plywood just in the middle of a fucking field.
Pretty much.
the logistics of trying to get 15 people to an event must have been fucking wild.
Yeah.
that didn't last long though.
this
Yeah.
I could
that last.
imagine. dude.
isn't sustainable.
Yeah, I think that
It's hard
changed
enough
in,
to get
like-
5 guys, let alone 15.
Yeah, it went from 15
Or
to
7
10.
for a professional X-Ball roster.
We were rolling with 9 for a little bit.
Hey, bro, we've rolled with fucking 5.25 out of an event before, dude.
Who's the 0.25?
5.25.
I ain't gonna fucking say shit.
I think I know what event you're referring to, actually.
Oh, you know what? That was
Why did you
First
mention
of
the
all,
event?
why the fuck would you say that?
Why would you
God
say
damn it,
that?
boy.
Now I have to bleep that, Evan.
Hey,
God
man.
damn it,
Why
boy.
would you
Because we
say
all
that?
know what he meant.
Listen, dude, we're about bringing the truth.
I'm trying to be discreet, bro. I'm trying to be.
You want me to
Bro,
drop names? I'm gonna drop names right now.
Yeah,
Let me
drop
tell you,
names.
okay.
Drop names. Do it. Do it, Evan. That's what I thought.
Can't do it.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. But dude, like that event, bro. God damn, I remember that event turned me and Brando from fucking young divisional boys into fucking divisional men, bro. That was dude.
Another-
that event hard.
Another topic we're gonna get into because you guys are gonna go from divisional men to divisional
Semi-men.
semi-men.
Divisional semi-men.
We'll talk about that.
So you're gonna be
That's a fucking-
trans.
That's
But,
a topic.
I swear to God, we will be here all night if I have to finally get this story from Brandon. So please stop
I'm sorry,
cutting him
Brandon. I
off.
don't mean to cut you off.
All right. Fuck, where was I?
So it was 85. Your
Okay.
dad kind of just started, or your grandfather just started it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they played just locally, different teams in the 80s. And then until, I don't know, I mean, my dad knows more details. But like 89, I think, they start traveling. And at that point, it was 10 on 10. And yeah, it was like my grandpa, my grandma, and my dad were on the team traveling, playing competitively.
Your grandma?
My grandma, yeah.
That's fucking badass.
Badass.
That's pretty bad.
And yeah, and then I think they stopped, my grandpa and my grandma, in 89 or 90, and that's when he handed the reins to Bob Long. To captain the team.
Bob Long's
And
Ironman.
before that,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
well, before
Well,
his
true,
team
yeah.
was Bob Long's Iron. It was just Iron Man. There wasn't the split
Yeah.
yet.
Do you know how narcissistic you have to be to name your team Bob Long's Ironman and you're Bob Long?
Oh,
Hey Evan,
I mean-
if you ever make a G6R when you just get drunk one night, then you can name a paintball team after yourself too.
Is that really what happened? Is that the story of the jar?
That's the story I've heard. I don't know if that's
Brando-
a urban legend. I don't know.
Brando, can you
if
confirm?
that's a myth.
Confirm, Brando.
No, not the G6R. I don't know.
No, yeah.
All I remember is as a kid going to his field when my dad was out of the sport, going to this field, watching his Ironman practice Dynasty, and getting to shoot the Timmy.
Nice.
It first came
Damn,
out.
dude.
It was
Fucking Timmy.
amazing.
I've never shot one. I've heard a lot about it. And they're like, people are like, yeah, dude, I used to have this fucking dragon Timmy, and I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Well, it's
That's
an
how- that's how-
intimidator.
That's
But-
how young I am in the sport.
Yeah, I
think
wasn't
I've
around
seen
at
one.
that time. I was around with the Protege and the Vice. That was about when I started playing semi.
Okay.
Or the
Yeah.
Vice and the Protege, yeah.
Okay. Sick. I mean, it's funny because I'm kind of with Hash. Like, we started similar years, but I'm just a fan of paintball. And so, like, dude, I went back into
fucking do
all the
digging
old
sometimes.
documentary shit I could find. Like, yeah, learning about, like, waffle body shockers versus NXT shockers. And it's like, oh, goddamn, like, there's a difference.
That's old,
But,
dude.
yeah, so, dude, old paintball is sick. I love the history of our sport, which is why I love this story.
Yeah, really quick with like all the documentaries and everything. You hear a lot of people talk about Push, going back and watching Push,
Mhm.
and oh, it's so great. Well, for Push, my dad, there was a crew that followed the Ironman. I think it was in '94. It they named it Road to Glory. It's on YouTube. It's real shitty quality.
I
now,
think I've
but
seen that.
yeah, real shitty quality. But I remember just throwing that in and just watching it on repeat. I mean, it was because it's so cool.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know,
that's
it's-
awesome. There was one video the Iron Man did, and I think it was later on, so obviously, like, your family wouldn't have had a part with it, but they did that, like, learn how to play Ironman paintball
Got it.
video. It's like a training video with Ironman. Dude,
Was it?
if
Was
you've
it the?
never seen this, go look it up on YouTube. I hope it's on YouTube, but another
yeah.
one of these VHS
I-
tapes that I watched at Alex Frazi's magical Willy Wonka land.
Form the Siege Line? Was that part of it? No.
I don't
Is that it? The one I just posted in the
I
in
don't
our
think
little chat?
so. What do you
Hmm.
Road to Glory. That's Road to Glory.
Oh,
I'm talking about
yeah.
a different video.
Which one are you talking
Yeah,
about?
so my dad's in that one.
Mhm.
Road to
Okay,
Glory.
gotcha. I'm gonna watch that one after the podcast then.
Yeah, no, I'll
sounds
check that
so
one out too.
badass.
The one I'm pretty sure your dad wouldn't have been in it, but it was it was some like training video that like Iron Man put out in like early 10-man
think I've
days.
seen it.
It's just so fucking funny. Like if you go and watch it today, it's like oh god, this is bad.
Hey, what, dude? You try to play 10 man. There's probably some good tips in there.
Probably. There's no tips on how to cheat, which if you play 10-man, that has to be your like main skill. So
Must be a go-to thing, bro.
yeah, so
It's like yeah, but they're not going to teach you on video. It's an unspoken thing.
you just gotta know.
The fucking
You
dark
gotta
arts,
know.
bro. It's the fucking dark arts.
You know.
Fuck yeah. So
Dude, I
getting
remember-
we are
Oh, my
getting
bad, Ryan.
somewhere with this story, and that's why I'm trying to finish it up at one point tonight.
All right, I'm going to shut up.
No, you're
Let's hit-
fine.
let's hit it, Brando.
Fucking
Let's hit it, Brando.
because Brando has a really cool piece of history with him, and I kind of want you to introduce this and lead this. So for the next couple minutes, please just talk about this item, and no one, I will mute you boys.
Want me to go on to the item or?
Kind of, the story into the item because I do
get
want
to
to
it.
show.
Yeah. So. Yeah. My grandpa handed the reins over to Bob Long in like 89, 90, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They went on and won several championships in the early 90s, which my dad was a part of every step of the way. And yeah, dude, I remember seeing all his trophies in the garage, just going through his gear bags, playing with all his guns and everything, and yeah, it was so cool. But and hearing his stories, just on repeat growing up. Yeah, but he got to 95. The direction of the team, there was a split in the team. Just he wasn't having a good time with it. Other stuff happened, and so he ended up leaving the team in 95 and continued playing until 97, and that's when he retired. But in 97, there was a split, or whatever, mid 90s, a split between Bob Long and what is now like the LA Ironman from owned by Dye. There was a split, and neither of them had rights to the name of Iron Man, the paintball team, because they both wanted to call themselves Iron Man. And so who had the rights to it was my grandpa, because he was the original creator of the team. So Dye went to him and had him sign the rights away of the Iron Man over, and before signing it, they gave him this brand new 1997 STO.
Has that ever been shot?
Not on the field. Yes, there's been balls, like a case gone through it when he first got it, but it's never seen the field.
That's
That's
one
pretty
of
dope.
the cleanest historical markers I've ever seen. Like,
Is that a tiger
Dude,
stripe?
I don't know enough about it because now it looks like he just broke it.
Oh, that's
no. So that's the crazy part. So
Dude, that's 25
paintball
headshots
guns used in the
right there.
day used to, kind of be a little more milsim-ish, but they would have these like four guards
like
that
the
they would like
pneumatic.
have over the pneumatic stuff, so they wouldn't like bump that into somewhere, because like that stuff was hella fragile back in the day, right? Am I
Damn.
wrong there?
Delicate. The
Yeah.
3 ways delicate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they would have metal over it to protect it, and then also have a little better of like a grip.
Yeah,
Dude, that thing's fucking sick.
That is a museum marker, like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're not on the
we
video
have a
show,
paintball
please
museum.
jump over at least for this and check out this STO, because I mean legitimately that is a piece of paintball history right there. That was the
Sure.
marker that bought the name the Iron Man. Like that is
God
really
damn.
cool.
So that's what they paid him. They paid him in that.
Yes, it was this
Oh,
this V loader, and then like a
That lower's so sick.
dude, not gonna lie,
Yeah.
your dad got ripped off.
A little bit.
My grandpa, yeah.
Or your grandpa
Like,
got ripped off, yeah.
well,
That was
so
Come on, Evan.
good deal, Dave Youngblood. I mean,
absolutely, yeah. He got
What
ripped
a
off.
come up! Holy shit!
But
Mhm.
like he wasn't, he had some animosity towards Bob Long, and so he was like happy to give it to Dave and them, And plus, my dad wasn't on the team, so he had no ties to the team anymore.
Mhm.
So if he only knew,
Yeah.
what it would be.
If only he could
But-
read the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Full
I
moon.
mean,
Hindsight's 2020.
All
Yeah,
right.
dude.
So I hate to do this, but podcast listeners and podcast viewers, we will be right back for you guys. I'm going to stop the show for just a brief second so we can fix a quick little technical setting. But we will be right back. Sorry about that,
And we
guys.
back.
We're back. Back into the show, episode 20. Had to take a little break there, fix some settings, but we're all good to go. Trying to bring the best quality episode to you guys that we can. So Brandon was talking about the marker. We were kind of just getting into the 97?
Yeah.
1997 STO that was used to buy the rights to the name, the team Ironman. So yeah, keep going through that, brother. What?
I mean, yeah, it was the marker. This old ass fucking
View loader? Yeah.
V loader. I mean, I don't know if you can
Revies
see
were
the
better.
little agitator in there. Yeah, it was.
Is that what it's
freaking-
called? It's called the agitator?
Yeah. A little agitator. It's not much of a motor or anything. Just two little fins.
how much do I gotta pay for you to use that at practice?
Oh, it's broken.
Fuck.
Yeah. The battery corroded in it a long time ago.
The crazy part about those loaders is, didn't they take two 9-volt batteries?
I know
Or I
Revies
think
did,
the
right?
older.
I
The
think
It's so
so.
big,
Yeah.
bro. It
Yeah,
looks like
the-
it takes
it's
like a
just
fucking
one.
nuclear fusion cell,
Oh,
bro.
just
I think it's big.
Nuclear fusion cell.
I tried to play one of Micah's at Davis, one of his pump and mech tournaments with this. I was like,
Mhm.
dude, look, it's broken. I could just use it as a gravity hopper, but he said no.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I still
Dude,
want
that's why you pull the DOS, dude, and get the fucking Spire and take all the internals out. Dude,
That
that's
is
a fucking that's a
DOS's
320,
big
bro.
brain move,
That's a Spire 320.
Yeah, dude.
pretty much.
So
But yeah, so
Um,
now that all the momentum of the show is gone, let's 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 keep it moving. I think something that we should probably mention is Brandon is kind of coming on as another member of our team. So you guys are gonna see his bright and shiny
welcome, my
face on
brother.
our
Welcome, my
podcast.
brother.
So yeah, I wanted him to definitely give himself a little bit of an introduction. Dude he's got OG Iron Man blood running in his veins. Dude is a legend in the sport of paintball
Dude's
himself.
Dude, he's got
Now,
a fucking wide ass butt cheek.
like we mentioned earlier too, these boys are gonna be moving up to semi-pro.
my
So
God.
yeah,
We'll
he's
see.
gonna
I'll
go
believe it
try-
when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not
Yo,
jumping the gun.
hey, we're gonna-
Hatch
we're
says
breaking
that
that
every
news?
time. Hatch doesn't believe anything.
No, dude, let me just say,
No,
right?
Why don't
Okay.
you believe that? Why
Dude,
don't
okay.
you believe it?
First of all, let me just say, right? I understand the way how programs work. We're creating plateau team, right? Like the plateau of the right. Obviously, we don't have a pro team anymore. Obviously, we don't have a pro team anymore. So now we're the next best up. Now the way how I'm looking at it is, I'm easily replaceable at any point, right? At any point, they can bring another heavy hitter Dorito guy in and just easily replace me, right? It is what it is. That's just the way of business.
Hatch, you can't think of it like that.
No, the thing is, right? I am thinking of it like that because it's like I don't want to get my hopes up and then that actually happens, right? So I'm completely ready for whatever the fuck I got. I'm ready to compete for my spot. I'm ready to shoot that motherfucker 10 times in the head. So I'm fucking ready to be ruthless. It does not matter. So I'm completely down to.
I never get because like, I'm gonna be honest. The way you say that every time, it's almost like you're doubting yourself.
The thing is, I am so confident in my own ability, right? But
no. Hear me out for half a second.
All right.
Every time we've mentioned that to you, your first response has been, "I'll believe it when I see it."
Yeah.
Bro,
You're part
you
of the
literally
team. What
were
are you talking
told
about,
that
dude?
you were gonna be on that roster. Like, I
Right, but the
get
thing
that
is-
you want to get to an event and kind of feel how it goes and stuff first, but like, have some confidence, bro. You're
Dude, let me
good.
tell you,
Come on, bro.
I have all the confidence in the world in my playing ability. I have all the confidence in the world in my.
Well, then you shouldn't even have to worry about them bringing somebody else on because you're gonna go out there and you're gonna fucking stunt.
That's what I want, right? That's the dream. The thing is, I'm completely ready to do that, right? But the thing is, other people's eyes, right? I can't control what other people do. Like,
Yeah,
say if
yeah.
the upper management, of the team was like, dude, this fucking pro team is falling apart, right? And like they just lost 4 of their dudes. Let's pick them all up, right? That can legitimately happen.
It can, but you gotta understand, Dave's the type of guy he wants to keep everything local, Because that,
Yeah.
he wants local guys only, and that's where we kind of fucked up in certain aspects.
Dude, that moment when I'm not even local.
You're local enough.
You're Northern
local
California. That counts for him.
I'm in the asshole of the Central Valley, bro. I'm in the fucking butthole of California.
You are.
Doesn't matter.
To be like, and not to hate on where you live, but that is the fucking epitome.
It is.
Nah, dude. If you want to, dude,
fucking
bro. I live near the meth capital of the fucking universe, bro. Dude, there's some crazy down here.
Fire, bro. It's
Dude, I'm not even. My whole thing on this whole semi-pro thing, I am so excited that it's like, honestly, I can't even put it into words. It would be such a bad interview if you were to ask me what I think of it, because I'm so excited. And I know what I got to do, right? I know all the stuff that I have to take into, like, on my own shoulders, right? Outside of paintball, inside of paintball, right? I have to work 10 times harder than I have before, right? And that's just to hang, right? That's just to hang for an event, right? You have to keep that up. You want to keep going.
I'm gonna tell you guys, dude. Semi-pro, there's no slouches in semi-pro this year, dude.
There are zero slouches, dude. Fucking look at it. We got Blast Camp, Extortion. Who else is there? PB Fit, dude. Those guys are super fucking good.
Leverage.
They playing semi-pro? I thought those guys were D2.
I think they're going up to semi-pro.
Dude. Okay. Also, and Todd Boyer's team, the Missouri All-Stars. I'm pretty sure those guys have to bump.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm fucking ready, dude. Whoever the fuck wants to smoke, let's go. I'm calling out every single fucking semi-pro team in the fucking league. Let's go.
Blowing everything out. Okay, so I like how we literally, the reason we stopped was to fix audio settings. So we do audio levels. Hatch does his audio levels like back here, and then he instantly wants to get right into this with the mic.
No, dude.
I'm sorry.
He had to let him know.
I feel it. Dude. What am I doing here? What is my job?
Dude, my anger, dude. My anger, bro. I told you it was gonna be a bad interview, dude. I told you it was gonna be a bad interview.
You're fired up, which I do love the passion. That is good. I love that.
Well, okay. We heard what you think. Now let me see what Brando thinks. Brando, are you excited or you nervous? You scared? You shitting your pants a little bit?
No. I'm excited. Like,
oh boy,
dude, we get to play with our team, jumping up. We talked amongst ourselves, and we didn't care whether it was D2 or semi-pro, as long as we were together playing. We're gonna do our thing, and I feel like all of us are ready to step up to and do whatever it takes to compete in semi-pro. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a little more than just a conversation. To be
Me too.
semi-pro.
Me too. That's why I was like, this is like anticlimactic as fuck.
Yeah,
so
we walked away. We walked away, and I look at Marv. I'm like, just like that, we're semi-pro. He's just like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Welcome to DMG tryouts. Like,
Well, dude,
Evan, when you went pro, what was it like? It was literally just like, hey, so you wanna come play pro?
We found out after it was me, Calvin, Doss, and Tyler. We found out after reffing a CPL. One of the
I remember that.
CPL, just like, yeah, they were just like, oh yeah, you guys are going to Cup, no D2 team, so earn your key. And that's
like it's just like
it's like
you're going to go play in the toughest division of this whole entire sport. Good luck, son.
It's like not even like Chicago or like Texas or anything. It was
fucking World Cup.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
The pinnacle.
And then we got
Champions Cup.
A bunch of spins.
Sorry.
I fucking stunned it. I was happy.
Dude, I agree. I remember watching the footage of you playing, and I was like, dude, Evan is fucking killing it right
now. I didn't play much in the World Cup.
But the points that you did play,
I appreciate you, dog.
Dude, I saw your good old lion hanging out there, dude. I saw it.
Dude.
It's ironic that I have more footage of you from last year's World Cup than this year's World Cup. Like playing footage wise.
I was a little disappointed.
I'm sorry. I know.
Ryan.
I fucked that up. That's all good.
I saw, dude. You know what, Ryan? I saw that one clip you got of him standing there. It's like kind of like he's like shooting like West Texas lefty. He's like.
That was Enrique.
Okay.
I was like, I don't.
I remember watching you. You're just like peeking around.
Ryan got footage of me at practice getting bonus ball by Alex Coleman.
I did.
We got
that was that shot.
Ryan's got a clip of me getting fucking destroyed by Alex Frazier and Dalton Vanderbilt at the same fucking time.
You know what's hella funny though is in our group text we there was like 2 posts in a row where you posted J-Bo just getting fucked up. It's just like, dude, J-Bo was like, what the fuck did I do to Ryan?
Yo, I know exactly which one you're talking about. There was like a Thomas Taylor clip and like another one. Good. And I was just like, fuck, I'm sorry, Jordan. But these are good clips. Like, I'm sorry, buddy. Like, it's just, you're the guy in this one.
It just had to be you.
Dude, I've had some bad clips of Jordan. Like, do you guys remember first event of, not this year, but last year? He dives in to go bunker a dude out and core samples. So he like goes to shoot the dude and his gun doesn't shoot. No barrel? Yeah. No. He took the barrel off and then goes with no barrel and tries to bunker him.
And they're fucking floppy dicking out, bro. They're floppy dicking out.
I made a reel of that to the Curb Your Enthusiasm sound. So like, that was probably the most disrespectful one I've done to Jordan. I'm sorry, buddy.
Dude, I do remember that one.
I gotta make him relive that.
No, dude, remember the fucking clip that you got of fucking Ty completely fucking eating shit at SAC?
Yo.
Yup. That was on HK. That was on Paintball. That was on everything.
Dude, that one. I remember watching that one live. Dude, I remember watching that one live and I was like, holy fucking shit, bro. I hope he's okay.
Yeah,
that one looks, dude, he's so fast. He has so much momentum, bro, that it's like, no joke. Like, dude, if he had one less molecule on the tip of his barrel, he would have been clean. He would have made it. No barrel stabbing. He would have been good.
Yeah.
Well, no,
if he had one,
he made it clean. He got up and he shot his shot.
Yeah, no, I mean he recovered.
Dude.
Hell, and like his gun was out in the open, and he like head checked, went, grabbed that shit, moved up a bunker, and kept playing. Like, good shit, Tyler. Good shit, Tyler.
That's so fucking good.
I'm proud of you, Tyler. But yeah, okay. So I have a choose your own adventure for you guys here because we can go one of two ways, and I want to go both of these ways, and we will at some point, audience. So stay tuned. But right now, do we want to talk about my court case, or do we want to talk about the NXL paintball stuff?
Let's talk about the court case.
Court case. All right. It looks like
we talked about that. We for sure have talked about this one on the podcast.
We have.
Sure when you first got it. But that was coming home from like a cup practice, right?
No,
was that a Sepal?
It was a Sepal. It was the last Sepal of the year. Gotcha. It was coming home from that. I've talked about this on the show. I don't know why Hatch just took over my job as hosting. So yeah, fucking. All right, Hatch, take it away. You tell the story. No, fuck. So yeah,
all right.
Fuck.
Hatch was in the car with you when you got the ticket?
No, he wasn't.
I was the cop. I was the cop.
Yeah, he was pulling me over. No, I mean, we've talked about this extensively on the show. Fucking cop pulled me over. I didn't have my driver's license on me. You know, all that stuff. Yada, yada, yada. It was a good interaction. Gave me a ticket. I went home. Cried. Okay, cool. So now we're all caught up. Today was my court date. So I actually got to talk to a judge today. So, 6 a.m. this morning. Wake up.
Good.
Here's the thing. If you're ever going to a government office, like a post office, maybe to renew a passport, something like this, a DMV, court appearance, show up the second they fucking open. This is a pro life tip right now. I'm saving you hours of your life. Show up the second they open. Okay, so 6 a.m., wake up. 7 o'clock, out the door, grab Starbucks, on the way. I'm at the Sacramento County Supreme Court by about 7:30. No traffic this morning. Loved that. I-80 was perfect. And grab the fucking ticket, put that on my thing because you had to like pay for parking and shit. So walk inside the courtroom like right at like 8 o'clock. And I was like, cool. Or the courthouse, sorry, not the courtroom. So I walk in the courthouse. They do the security on me. Apparently you get security when you go into courthouse. Makes sense.
Yep.
So walk over to the little like area you got to go to first. Scanned in my ID, did the little digital paperwork stuff. And then, signed up to talk to a judge. So I was like, all right. And it's funny because on there it says, if you select this option, you have to do this. Like, you are locked in today. You will legally have to be here all day. So, and I was like,
what the hell?
All right, this is going to be a long day. Okay.
Yep.
Confirm. And I was like, all right, this is what we're going to do. And so I will back it up a little bit. So now I'm in the courtroom. Preparing for this court date, I had seeked out. Oh, I was definitely nervous. 100%. It's my first time ever in court. Fuck yeah, I'm nervous. I'm me, bro. I'm gonna be nervous.
He accidentally calls the judge your majesty.
Yeah, your highness.
Yeah.
Or I'm just like, yes, dad. Wait.
Oh shit. Damn, I wish I had a dad.
It's fucking again.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, god damn it.
Dude, every time that comes up.
But yeah, so I reach out to a member. She used to be a member of the Sacramento Diamonds. I don't know if she's playing for them this year because she just moved out of the area. But Maggie Chang, shout out Maggie. She's freaking awesome. Bunny Hop Hop on fucking Instagram.
I love you, Maggie.
But she, I don't want to fully dox her, but she does something in the law profession. She's very familiar with,
educated for sure.
Yeah, she's very familiar with that pursuit. So I asked her for some advice. She gave me some pretty solid advice. And so I was like, all right, ready to go. And that definitely helped calm me down. Definitely made it a little easier to go into. So like I mentioned, it's 8 o'clock now. I'm at the courthouse. Got checked in, and I was in some courtroom. Don't remember the name right now. So we go walk over there.
Courthouse is pretty big.
What?
It's a very large courthouse. The courthouse.
You've been to it, right? The Sacramento one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big. So we go over to one of the courtrooms. We're waiting for a little bit, and then
Brando got that.
Wait,
continue.
that just clicked. But yeah, so fucking we go into one of the courtrooms. There wasn't that many people there at that moment. There was like 3 of us, and then like as 5 minutes goes by, there's like 5 more people. 10 minutes goes by, there's like another 5 people. 15 minutes goes by, there's another 5 people. And I was just like, oh, thank God. Like, because the clerk was like reading our names out and stuff. And he was like, all right, we're going to go in order of kind of like when you checked in today. And so, yeah, so first dude goes up. I swear to God, this judge got a blowjob this morning. He was in a great mood.
Dude, fuck yeah.
First dude goes up. Like, he apparently missed his last court date. And he was just like, yo, I'm going to be honest, Your Honor. Like, my car was in the shop. That was, a little bit less than a week ago. I made, the first available time to make it up. And he was like, you know what? You are here within a week, and I see what you're doing. That is an illegal excuse, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop the charges on that count. So it's just gonna be your original speeding ticket. And I was like, this judge is in a good mood. Let's go. And I was like, fuck yeah.
8 a.m.
And then okay, I was like, sick. So he gets out. He has like some amount of fine, and he gets out. He goes on his way. He calls up the next lady. Now, I don't want to make fun of anyone, but if you barely graduated high school, you probably shouldn't be representing yourself in any legal issues, including traffic court, because this woman did the most amount of self-incriminating on a speeding ticket that I've ever heard anyone say in my life. And like, dude was trying to kind of help him out. Like, he was in a good mood, and just all of her responses, I was like, that's not what you say. God. That's not what you say to a judge. No, what are you doing, honey? Like, stop.
Give him a pro tip, Ryan. What do you say to a judge?
Well, first off, if you ever do find yourself in a courtroom and you're talking to a judge, you should always, like speak to them as Your Honor. So, yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor.
Cuz, it wasn't me, cuz.
Yeah, like, yeah, shit like that. And I know it may sound dumb, and it's like, well, why do I gotta address this dude by some name? It's just some legal fucking shit.
On, bro.
I don't know what it is. It just is what it is. It's what you gotta do. I can't tell you why. I'm not a lawyer, but my lawyers advised me to do that, so that's what I did. So yeah, she's just digging herself in a hole. Apparently, she also got a little lucky too, because this hoe didn't appear for her original 90-mile-an-hour speeding ticket last year in 2021, and got incredibly lucky that some law had changed. And so because that was an old ticket under the old law, the court had to dismiss that ticket. And I was sitting here like, she just got out of like 6 months in jail. Like, Jesus Christ.
What was the law that changed? What was the law that changed?
I don't know. He was saying big legal terms. Like, I don't know, okay. But that's what he explained. And she even was like, he was like, so do you just understood what the court did for you there? And she was like, no, I'm gonna be honest, no. And he was like, and then he explained it how I did. But yeah, so I was third up, and I was like, all right, let's go. So I, a little nervous. Palms definitely started to get sweaty, as I could tell she was, wrapping up her end of her turn.
Knees
arms are heavy.
Arms were heavy, bro. I was
on the spaghetti already.
No vomit. So, dude, he calls out. All right, is Ryan Moffat in the room? And I go, yes, Your Honor. Walk up like a good little boy, and had my little note card, so I put that on the thing. So I had all my notes out. I had notes with me, brother. You can. Goddamn tea, I did.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing this, pretty much. So I had this buttoned up, took off all my jewelry.
You know,
So.
the judge, when he saw him come up with fucking no cards, the judge was like, God damn it.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
this guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
Well,
It's like, God,
it wasn't even
I
that.
gotta get this guy.
But, another great advice from my legal team. Dress decent, but not wealthy. Like, even if you aren't, like, don't wear a suit. Like, make it, look like you're trying to be a presentable member, but not like you're a very, don't go
NPC
crazy.
style,
Yeah. So I followed that. I wore a flannel and, did my hair, tried to look presentable, but, not too crazy. So I get up there, get to the podium. He reads in my case, says all the numbers, asks me if my name is Ryan Moffat. I respond, yes, Your Honor. And
You're just like,
Oh shit!
Actually, no. So I go online, Mafia Productions. No, I didn't want to get in contempt
My
of court
Instagram
today.
tag.
You should have dropped the podcast.
Yeah.
From the
Evan,
sidelines.
Evan, you can do that in your legal cases. I won't do it in mine.
Come on,
Shout
man.
out to,
Gotta
the
get
judge.
that ad revenue, dog.
You gotta get that ad rev. Yeah, dude. But yeah, so I talked to the judge for just a little bit. He asked me about, he brings up the ticket and, talks to, asked me, like, did I get it fixed? A couple other questions about, like, the situation. I just explained, like, I wasn't trying to harm anyone. I didn't necessarily say ignorance, but I was just like, it was kind of a simple mistake, one that I don't necessarily think deserves a misdemeanor to go on my permanent record when it's something that I've already gotten corrected and fixed. And he was like, yeah, that does seem reasonable. Can you prove that you have that card with you today to show to the court, as evidence? And so, yeah, I did. I presented it to him. They were like, all right, it's valid issued driver's license. Cool. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. The court dismisses your case. Here's the thing. They still got my money, though.
Yeah.
$25. So that's what kind of sucks. Even if you're not, you fix it or like you're not guilty, you still have to pay a $25 court fee. So I paid for the judge's lunch that day, probably.
You're good.
But yeah, so it was
Starbucks
a good
for the whole
situation. And what's awesome is because I woke up early and got down there, I left the building at 8:45 a.m.
I was gonna guess 8:30. That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one.
And then they're like, all those guys that were telling you, you gotta be here all day. You're like, fuck you, motherfucker. I ain't here all day. I'm out.
Yeah.
Hit the
So,
nooses
I'm
when he
out,
was walking
bitch.
out, I was like, peace.
bitch.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, so that was my legal troubles. So I'm a cleared man. I've taken care of it.
My man, dude.
The legal system is no longer over your boy. I'm a free man. They freed Mafia. I'm gonna stop
Hashtag
talking
free Mafia.
before they actually start putting a case together against me or something.
FBI is just like, oh, yeah.
Like, all right, we're taking notes.
We got this
You think
guy.
you got us? Like,
Damn.
but yeah,
I don't know, Moffat.
I had to take my
okay.
sip of my LaCroix after that. That was a long story. But yeah,
Okay,
so that
I
was
have-
my
I have-
Tuesday morning.
I kind of have a story that happened like right after practice.
Ooh, okay, I know where this is going. Let's get
so-
it. Let's get it.
Dude,
Uh-oh.
we fucking where God, my fucking children, bro. Where do you guys want to go get food after? McDonald's. What the
Oh.
fuck? We could have gone to fucking IHOP, bro. We could have gone fucking anywhere. Fucking Taco Bell.
I could have ate dirt. Fucking
Anywhere else.
Literally anywhere
dirt.
else. Literally
would've
fucking
fucking-
anywhere.
I
else.
would've been fine not eating.
Yeah, dude. You know what? That is what I had. That is what I ended up having. Was nothing.
It was nothing.
So I fucking order. I'm like, so I walk into this McDonald's. It's raining, so I'm already fucking annoyed. I go, hey, can I get two crispy hot chicken sandwiches, right, with extra pickles? And I say, and I want emphasis. She goes, I got you,
This is a Hatch
So-
thing. He loves himself some pickles.
dude. If I want an extra patty that's made of pickles.
Yo, pickles on a chicken sandwich though, fire.
Fucking so good, bro.
Fucking
Fucking
fire.
so good.
Retweet.
And then all of a sudden she goes, hey, we don't have the crinkled cut pickles. We only have the normal ones. I said, are you fucking
Yeah, crinkle
can't-
cut pickles.
Dude, I said I want the crinkled pickles, not the normal. Bro, maybe that fucking triggered in her mind, bro. Dude, I get my food comes fucking 30 minutes later, bro. Right? It took forever for our food to come out. It took forever. And so
Dude.
I take one bite. I'm like, dude, this kind of tastes like shit. All right, whatever. Maybe just a bad bite. I take my second bite, bro, and I take big bites, right? Dude, it was fucking softer than fucking mushy oatmeal, bro.
If
It
you
was
guys are watching the
disgusting,
video
bro.
episode, it'll be up right now.
Dude, it'll be on the fucking
Oh,
screen,
You
dude.
do not want to eat that sandwich. Oh,
Dude,
God. Oh.
It was
So
so
how did you
fucking
take
disgusting,
two
bro.
fucking bites?
That's my question.
Okay, dude, okay, let me just say, the first bite, I was like, it just tastes like shit. McDonald's, right? McDonald's, right? Maybe it's just a fucking bad piece of chicken, right? Maybe I got a fucking little
This
burnt
is
end.
real rubbery.
A burnt end.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
That did not taste burnt. That tasted
Dude.
fucking ice cold. Like, what the fuck?
dude, like
Yeah,
okay,
was
the
it warm?
outside was warm. The outside was warm, but the inside was hella cold. But I didn't get enough. I didn't get enough of the first bite to get like the middle of it. I only got like the edge of like the little edge of the chicken and mostly pickles, right?
Jesus.
The way I like it.
I thought I heard a little peacock when you know you guys were eating down there. But
Dude, okay, so after my second bite, I put the sandwich down. Logan's sitting directly across from me. He looks at the sandwich, looks at me, looks at the sandwich, and he goes, dude, and I go, and fucking start spitting that shit out, dude, on the fucking table.
Yeah, I
And,
would have too. God damn.
Dude, he goes, dude, that shit is raw. And I look at it. That shit was pink. That shit was pink,
Yep.
dude. Like, no joke. An hour ago, that chicken was chirping, whatever the fuck chickens do. Cock-a-doodle doing. you
And
know?
which is crazy because I always figured McDonald's already had that shit pre-made, heated up.
Dude, I would have fucking settled for like a fucking bun, pickles, and a bunch of little McNuggets. I would have settled
Probably
with
would've
that,
been
than that
better.
piece of shit chicken.
You know what you should have done? You're already there. You should just ate the whole thing and got a fucking lawsuit out of it.
No, dude, look, bro. Hold on, I'll specifically show you. I fucking messaged McDonald's on Twitter. I said, look at this.
You didn't take it up to the counter?
No, I did. No, I did. I said, I want
God,
my
he
goddamn
gets
money
so
back. That shit is
defensive. Oh
fucked
my
up,
God.
dude. And she looks at me. She looks at the sandwich and she goes, "Oh my fucking god!" Right? And she said that. The lady behind the counter said that, dude. And so I tweeted at McDonald's. I tweeted at them and I DM'd them. I was like, "You guys served uncooked chicken sandwiches? I got food poisoning." Right? And then I said, "Oh, now I'm all fucked up because my McChicken was McRaw, right?" Dude, like what? So, bro, the second we kind of like noticed that it's all messed up, dude, my stomach hurting. You know what? I'm gonna go up, ask for my money back, and I'm not asking for fries, right? And that was like all I could like tolerate. Dude, I get home, I feel disgusted. I am pooping a lot.
Just nonstop.
And dude, then like the next morning, dude, I am drenched in sweat, dude. Look like a fucking decomposing body in my bed, like the perfect like angel star of sweat in my bed, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm using the bathroom, dude. I'm like in just my underwear, like around my ankles, and I'm like shivering. And I hear my mom, right? I hear my mom walking down the hallway, and I'm like, Ma, you got any Pedialyte? And she's like, sure, I'll get you a liquid IV. And dude, I am like fucking shivering, like just in my fucking underwear around my fucking ankles. Dude, it was disgusting, dude. And it was like,
Jesus.
I had to like turn the switch when I was gonna throw up and when I was gonna poop. I had to like, all right, let me just pinch it off and then throw up.
See, this is TMI now. Like, I didn't.
Well, no,
I
I'm
didn't
just-
even know that.
Well, dude,
So
I'm just
many
letting you
fucking
guys know. I'm
mistakes
just
were
letting
made.
you guys know that McDonald's, dude, that is the McDonald's that Logan likes.
Wait, which McDonald's was it?
It's the
The
Bradshaw
one on
right?
Bradshaw.
Yep, that's always the one.
Oh, I've eaten at that McDonald's before.
Yeah,
I've
I've
eaten
never
that
been
shit either, bro.
poisoned by them yet.
I've never been poisoned.
Dude, okay, let me just say, first of all, the fucking play place shit, that is lame. That is fucking lame.
Oh yeah,
Not
it's like
only-
inside now. It's a whole weird thing.
It's like
Yeah, not
inside
only
for like 2-year-olds.
you get food poisoning, but if you play in that play place, you're gonna get AIDS. There's probably all types of shit on those surfaces, dude.
There were fucking kids drooling all over it, bro. And I'm
Yeah,
bruh.
dude. Yeah, you get
And-
coronavirus. You get all types of shit in there.
And then fucking Cedar's like, check this shit out. And he's like crawling through the fucking bottom little part of it. And I'm like, bro.
Cedar's literally the oldest one there.
Cedar's the fucking team dad and he's doing that shit. He's like,
Oh
I
my
wonder if he's trying to go like, hey, come on, follow me. You know?
This man is
What are you
is a 30-year-old homeowner crawling through a McDonald's play place. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Dude,
Top
but
Cedar.
fuck, man. I'm like slowly recovering today, dude. My throat is actually fire. I've been throwing up so much. But I think I'm like getting like the gist over it.
Yeah,
So I'm feeling all right. Could be worse. It could be worse.
you'll live.
I'm a man. I'll get through it.
You'll live. I'm telling you, I'm still telling you though, dude. You should have ate the whole sandwich.
Dude, and then I gotta drive 3 hours home, bro. I gotta drive 3 hours home after that, dude.
You drive 20 minutes right to Kaiser.
20 minutes
That's a good point. That is a accurate statement. I should have done that and be like, I'm like, dude, I took a picture of it. And
So
he's
there's
like,
a pro
so you
tip.
ate it all?
So you ate it
For all
all.
you guys,
Like,
for all
fuck.
you,
I took a picture while it was still there and then ate it.
for all
No,
you
that's when you
subscribers
tell him
listening
like,
to-
"Yo, my friend took this photo. I didn't know. Like he was.
I didn't
playing
know
a
he was
prank
taking a
on
photo of my
me."
sandwich.
Yeah.
I just thought I just thought
He was just getting
I was
evidence
cute.
for the murder case, you know?
Yeah,
Did
yeah, yeah.
McDonald's tweet you back?
No, they didn't. So now I'm like, bro,
Bitches.
Oh, wow.
motherfucker. Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
put him on blast,
Yo,
bro.
this is hard for me
Yeah,
because
dude.
I'm a McDonald's stan. I'm not gonna lie, but
Dude, okay,
they
thing-
can't be
dude,
doing my boy
McDonald's
like
is
this.
good, bro. McDonald's is good, right? Sometimes,
No.
bro, 2 a.m., bro, going to fucking local 4-hour. Sometimes me and my friends will like gang up together and we'll order like 100 McNuggets. And we'll just like all put them out on like the center of a table and just fucking dip in sauce, fucking crazy with all these McNuggets.
That's fire.
Dude,
Yeah,
that is,
late
like,
nights.
Hey, question,
Late nights,
guys,
I'm a-
real quick
I'm a Jack in
question.
the Box guy.
Sorry, Evan. Is he cutting in and out for you guys as well?
Am
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are having that as well. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not. Like
I wasn't
my
gonna say
internet.
anything.
Hold on. Apologize. That could be lagging.
No, I don't think it's lag. Go turn down your input
Hatch-
sensitivity on Discord. Do you know where that's
Got it,
at?
my
I got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
I guess so. He's still on. He's still at McDonald's. He's never left. It's he's
Dude, it's
stuck
that
there.
it's that new gain setting, bro.
Yeah. Turn down the sensitivity on your like input sensitivity, if that makes sense.
Say less, brother. My apologies, podcast.
No, you're
my
good.
apologies.
We're trying to
How
get the
about
best
that?
settings. We're trying.
We're learning. We're learning. We had to
We're
change
slowly
settings
getting
today.
this. Yeah.
It's only like our 20th episode. so we're
Hey,
good.
you know, Spick and Span
yo.
is 100 more episodes than us, and I think we look better.
You know what?
Um,
Joe Rogan's 1,000 episodes in front of them, so I'm not even worried.
What's
Jesus
our next
Christ.
milestone, guys?
50. Well, I guess
50?
cause that's kind of the weird thing, because with podcasts, like if you do a weekly show, 50, yeah, that's usually the normal milestone you do, but 52 is technically the
like
like
the
1
year.
year anniversary because there's 52 weeks. So we'll
Ah,
probably
makes sense.
do something for that one.
Why
That'll
don't we
be
just
our
get
next.
fucked up twice for 50th
gangbanger.
and 52nd?
Hatch, you can feel free to get fucked up anytime
Dude.
you want.
Bro, I'm feeling good, dude. I'm a nice little
One tr-
fucking Santa
One
goblin.
truly and Hatch is buzzing.
For what you know.
This man's a
But-
lightweight. Dude's been drinking just spiked eggnog all day. Just
Dude, first of all,
Eggnog?
eggnog,
So much
that tastes like
lactose.
shit, bro.
I'm not an
Dude,
eggnog fan.
Hennessy and eggnog, hennog.
Hennog?
Fire.
Is that the movie?
Eggnog?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
What's up,
It's called
Brenda? What's
hennog.
your drink of choice, bro?
Margaritas.
Margaritas?
I don't
in
drink
Christmas
much.
season,
Hey,
though?
I don't.
I don't drink much
I don't
either.
care.
I
I don't drink
I only
much.
drink on the podcast,
But they're-
really.
Pretty
They're
much.
tasty. Goddamn, they're tasty.
Are margaritas gay?
You like that salt all around the rim, Dre?
No, dude, Brando's the kind of guy that gets the salt all around the rim, and he gets this all at once. He's like, gets like all of it at
Looking
once.
deep into his fiance's
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah, yeah.
Just
No, the
I'm
the
not
guy
gonna lie,
behind
I
her fiance, the guy behind his fiance, he's like
the guy behind.
going crazy.
Damn.
Brando, yo,
That's my boy, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my boy,
cool.
dude.
Not
He's
gonna
got
lie
the
though,
fucking cutest butt cheeks.
I like me a good margarita. Good margarita.
Yeah.
Dude, I like margarita too. My drink of choice at the club is an AMF, bro, for sure.
Adios,
it's so simple.
motherfucker.
That's so simple, bro.
But you
and
did
it's like-
definitely just give me your age, like in one sentence.
Dude, I'm 25, bro. Dude, I mean,
yeah,
it's
but
like,
no one
yeah.
over the age of 25 says AMFs are their favorite drink.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I know, bro. That's what I know. I don't go out very. I don't go to the club
Evan, when
very
was the last
often.
time you had a picture of AMFs? You know?
A pitcher?
A pitcher? Oh my god.
No, not just you yourself, but I mean, like, hey, let's get some AMFs for the table.
I
You
never
know?
knew they did that in pitchers.
Listen, the last time I had an AMF, the last time I had an AMF,
You
I
blacked
was
out.
pretty sure. I thought I got drugged. That's how drunk I was.
Yep. That's it.
Dude, that one makes sense.
Yeah,
And
I was
Evan's
fucking running
like-
around.
I was 97, so yeah.
Evan's like, fuck, dude, did I put that in my
I'm pretty
injury?
sure.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure I was like 21 or 22. So that was like, yeah, it was like 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Did my point just
damn.
get made, or did my point just get made?
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro, dude.
it did.
I'm not much of a drinker, dude, but dude, AMFs, bro, they get me litty at the club, bro. Not even gonna lie.
God,
I mean,
I
dude, if
have
you
a
look
story about AMFs I could tell, but
Let's tell it. Tell it. I want to hear it.
I don't know about the statute of limitations on this one. Well, I guess it did happen
Oh.
in another country.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah. So
International laws.
senior year, we went down to Mexico during Christmas time for our like Christmas trip. That's what we decided to do. Our family was like, "Yo, let's go down to Mexico for Christmas." I don't fucking know why. That's just what we did. So yeah,
That's pretty
so
tight, though.
while I was down there, we were at this like resort, and I met this whole group of kids. Here's the cool part. I was 17 at this time because I didn't graduate high school at 18. I graduated at 17. I was like a year early. And so
you're hell smart.
thank you.
Glass,
fucking so yeah, so they thought I was 18 because obviously I've always looked older. You know, I was with my family. Like
tall as hell.
they gave me the adult wristband, and it's an all-inclusive resort. I shit you not, I got drinks for pretty much everyone the whole entire week. And yeah, we fucked up, and you know, and I guess that's technically, you know, I was like 6 months away from legality. It was Mexico, like,
Yeah, you're good.
you know, don't look on that me too bad. But yeah, there was a lot of AMFs consumed during that week, and never again. Never.
Be
again.
careful, bro. The Mexican government might come after you.
Never again. Find me.
The cartel.
Yeah, I'm more scared of the cartel.
He fucking works in the Mexican government. That is the Mexican government sometimes, bro.
Pretty much.
The cartels.
God
Hey,
damn.
all I
dude.
know.
That sounds like a
Wait.
bad story.
I was gonna say, if they come for me, I'm gonna be like, Evan, come help me. You know, like interpret and you know, like maybe you know help me out. And then I was like, oh yeah, Evan failed Spanish 3 years in a row, so he ain't got it like that.
No, man. I'm not gonna lie, that Spanish class was hell. That was the most fun I've ever had at school. It was 3 years of Spanish 1. Good
Okay.
time.
Damn,
3
dude.
years.
You were probably like the kid in the class. Who were like, dude, this guy's been here twice. He knows
Did you have
what's
the
up.
same teacher?
Dude. 2 years I had the same teacher. My last year I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
She hated
Dude,
you.
my-
Or what
Yeah,
were
she
you?
retired. She was so tired of you.
My third year of Spanish 1, I was a fucking junior, and I was in a class with a bunch of freshmen. And yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that ain't a good look when you're up. You know.
No, it's
Dude,
not
I
a good
remember
class.
there was a very similar person like that in one of my classes, dude. And I remember like being the freshman in that class, bro. Everybody was roasting his ass. Everybody was fucking roasting his ass. It was like, dude, what the
Like,
fuck?
this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, what do you want me to do?
Dude,
It's
I
what
mean,
it
it
is.
could be worse, bro. It could be worse. You could be a fucking super senior, you know, the fucking 5-year graduates.
Oh god.
I'd say I was almost a super senior.
Dude, I was not, dude, you're good. I was not good at school either, bro. I've never been good at school.
It wasn't that I wasn't good at school. It's just my
Hey.
senior year, I just didn't give a fuck.
Hey, you guys all know how our favorite hobby is paintball. We
I was
probably
gonna talk about
all
the
were
tryouts
never
next.
super amazing at school. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
You play
just gonna be
paintball,
honest.
Let's be real.
Like,
Let's be real.
there are some very high Q people who play paintball. There's some very smart people who play paintball. I just don't think it's any of us four, you know? Like,
Definitely not any of-
And that's
Brando
chill.
For sure. Brando for sure. Dude, Brando, I've seen that motherfucker with pictures of fucking severed toes, bro. I ain't fucking trying to dox.
Wait.
But
I mean, do you want to talk about
It's for
that,
work.
or-
It's for work. It's for work.
Okay.
Okay.
It's for work. All right.
It's yeah. We sometimes we cut toes off.
yeah, bro.
Sometimes
I'm gonna be honest.
He's like, for work, yeah, I work for the cartel.
The longer you talk, Brandon, the more questions I have. So, like, we should.
Yeah,
If
so
you don't want to talk about this,
like,
we should just keep moving forward. Like,
give me a vague description of what you do for work. That's not very descriptive. That doesn't out you.
I don't
Fucking
care.
superhero,
It's
bro.
alright. I work in the OR.
In the what?
oh
in
shit.
the operating room.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
surgical tech, so yeah, I'm assisting during surgery and everything.
Damn, that's tight. Good shit.
Dude, he showed me
Thanks
pictures,
to
bro. He's
a
showing me
former
pictures. I'm
ex,
like, dude, that
I
shit
know
is
a
so
lot about
badass.
ORs.
Hell yeah, dude. That's so fucking badass, bro. Honestly, you get to live Grey's Anatomy, bro. You get to live fucking Grey's
I
Anatomy.
like how
Is it like Grey's Anatomy?
Hatch. I don't know if you heard shit the way it happened, but like, I just said thanks to an ex, I know a lot about ORs, and Hatch is like, yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, yo, so it's just like Grey's Anatomy, right? And I was like, well, okay, all right.
No, dude. Dude, the thing is, I can relate to that because my ex showed me Grey's Anatomy, and now every time I look at it, I get fucking angry.
Oh, mine didn't
But
show me
that's
Grey's
okay.
Anatomy.
That's
She was an
okay.
X-ray tech, so yeah, it was deeper, but
My ex-girlfriend showed me Grey's Anatomy.
it's okay. I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. What are you talking about?
Grey's Anatomy is.
Nah, you're good, dude. Fuck her. You're good.
Ryan, just
Pick up
know
on
I
it.
could do an X-ray tech's job too. So
I
It's
kind of,
not
I
that
get that
hard.
vibe at
Damn, man,
times,
money.
you know.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Damn
he's
money.
like, I can also work on the brain, the feet, the heart. Dude, I can do it. He can do everything.
So if I like slice my hand open at the field, you'd be able to stitch me back up or what?
I got skin glue in my bag. Yeah.
Oh,
I've used it.
nice.
I remember actually the one time I did need it, he actually did not have it, and now he goes, I go, dude, you have glue? And he goes, fuck no. And now he put surgical glue because the one time he didn't have it for me. dude, because I fucking sliced my hand so bad on the weekend.
Surgical glue kind of just like
over last weekend.
Super glue, just super glue.
Super glue.
Yeah, right. Like it's
just sterile. That's it.
Yeah,
it's
like
just sterile.
Okay.
That's cool.
Hey, Sonny, come here. Let me super glue your face back together. Like,
yeah,
right.
man.
Sick.
Fucking super glued me back together, and I felt great the rest of the day.
No,
Shout
that's
out to
hot, bro.
Brando. Brando, dude, let me tell you. Okay, the thing is, right now people can tell because I've talked shit on Brando's batteries before, and now look who's here. They
are free.
They are free. So now I can't bitch about it. And the thing, I've said that. Because
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've
up?
ever paid for batteries. I steal all of them from my work.
Paid for batteries.
Oh yeah,
I
Solid.
steal them all, dude.
not bad.
And it's funny because I'm the one.
Are you sure you want to admit that right now? You're still at that place of work. Like,
they're not listening to this podcast.
Okay, good.
You know, I don't think my work's listening to this podcast either, so we're good.
Yeah, I my work is this podcast, so yeah, I think we're good.
Nice.
But okay, so do you want to get on the topic about Tom Cole and Play the Cum podcast?
Yes. Not Play the Game. Spick and Span, different show.
Spick and Span.
What? You always go to Play the Game.
I thought they were all together, dude. I don't fucking know.
No. Not just that, but that's the second time in 2 days you have gone to Play the Game instead of other podcasts. What?
Dude, I think
did they just live in your head
rent
free?
Shit, bro. I did say that. I misspoke.
Yeah, you did say that on.
Dude, the thing is, I've never even fucking seen it in like a single episode, dude. From the sidelines for fucking life.
Okay, well, I don't know why he doesn't like them, but I like keeping in the loop of paintball news, so they're great to tune into. So today,
I don't listen to them.
Today is Tuesday. I'm going to drop the date. So if you guys are listening to this on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, show has been delayed by about a week. It always goes out on Patreon first. So head over to patreon.com/mafia_productions. I figured that out this past week. We've been saying the wrong URL the whole time. So patreon.com/mafia_productions. You'll get the show when it comes out on time. And today we are recording on Tuesday, December 13th. So the Tuesday, December 13th episode of the Spick and Span Show, which is Ryan Greenspan and Kyle Spick's podcast, if you are not aware, they brought on Tom Cole, the league commissioner, I guess. That would be like the best name for him. Like he's like our David Stern. Or
it's not his name, Ryan.
Oh, what is his name, Evan?
Tommy Cole.
That's right. My boy Tommy. Except I'm going to be honest, in this interview, Tom did not become my boy. So I won't dox him, but another major media member was also watching this podcast and very much agreed with a lot of my opinions on the conversation that was being had. So I think one of the biggest things that I realized in that interview, the person running our sport that we all love so much, that we spend thousands of dollars a year to go play and film and record and do all this stuff, it's run by a boomer who does not understand digital media and marketing. I will stand by that aspect for as long as I live now. I can't believe it. Some of his answers were, and don't get me wrong, I love Tom Cole. I do want to put this out there because I do know he does a lot of very hard work and things to even make it so we have anything.
A league.
We don't have him.
Yeah.
We don't have anything. So like, before this starts, I want to put that out there. This isn't me hating on Tom Cole, but this is me hating on some of his principles and the way that he views media and digital media, especially in today's age. He mentioned a couple times in the interview specifically that we need to get back on ESPN and, you know, cornhole's on TV, so why isn't paintball? I'm going to break down some numbers for you guys real quick and kind of spoil the reason why, hey, we don't need ESPN. We never have. Well, in the early days we did, but now, thanks to all the technology, the platforms that have come out, we don't need them. So last Sunday night, a YouTuber goes by the name of Ludwig, very awesome YouTuber, has about 3 million-ish subscribers. He put on a live sporting event. This sporting event has never been seen by, well, pretty much anyone in the world because it's fucking chess boxing. Yes,
what?
You heard that correct. It is chess boxing, a sport that combines boxing and chess. So you play a round of chess, and then you fight for 3 minutes. And then you play a round of chess, and then you fight for 3 minutes. You can either win by checkmating them in chess, knocking them out in boxing, TKO, technical stoppage. Like, You can win in many different ways. Very interesting sport. Not really, known by anyone. This sport, in its first ever major appearance live stream, and, there was money behind it, I will say that, it got 300,000 concurrent viewers on YouTube. That is one of the biggest live streams ever done on YouTube ever. This was never marketed on mainstream media, never talked about on any platform outside of Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. So why did it get not only that many live viewers at the same exact moment in time, but all of the videos from those fights have now well gone over 1 million views within 2 days? Why did that happen? Because the person behind it, I'm going to finish my rant, I'm sorry. Because the person behind it understood how to make not only his YouTube audience come, so, he had a lot of people following, he was able to use that, but he was able to market to them and was able to create this platform of just an insane viewer average, which then he went and he sold to advertisers. Fansly, NordVPN, chess.com, multiple different advertisers who paid for a lot of viewers to see their product when they never have before. They didn't care that it was chess and boxing. Like, yeah, chess.com, I guess they were the only one that kind of went into it, but Fansly is OnlyFans, and NordVPN is a VPN service. They don't have any connection into that sport, yet they still paid millions of dollars so that way their company's name would show up in front of all these people. Why? Because in marketing, if you have a demographic that fits that product and you have, it's within the budget, then it makes sense. Coca-Cola doesn't care where their viewers come from. They just want Coca-Cola to be the biggest market shared item in the sports, in the soft drink beverage industry. So I think one of the most disingenuous things, kind of looping back to the Tom side of this, is he looks at the only way that we're ever going to make money from paintball is by selling broadcasting rights to ESPN. No, we don't need to do that. Esports has never once been on ESPN. Esports also has one of the biggest markets, like internationally, huge, at this point, of any sport. Yeah. I mean, and yes, it is like a little different. So like I get it's not complete apples to apples, but like the point still remains. We don't need to be on ESPN. Them. We don't. We need to be smarter about the way that we use digital media. And honestly, I'm sorry, Go Sports, you need to deliver a free product. I'm going to stand by that. I love you guys. If you want to still have a premium subscription for more content, more in-depth feeds, to help pay for those fees, I support that. But the fact that our sport is not on YouTube and it's not on Twitch every single event, we're literally just shooting ourselves in the fucking foot.
It should be on Twitch. 100%.
Where does culture happen nowadays? And I'm going to tell you this right now. It happens on the fucking internet. You know where it happens on the internet? Reddit, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, you don't exist. You don't fucking exist in this world.
So here's kind of my opinion on it. So that I would imagine that the huge difference between paintball and, let's say, chess boxing is people would understand chess boxing more than they would watching chess boxing more than they would understand watching paintball.
Counter argument for that. I didn't understand a fucking thing about chess. Their commentary team made me enthused and at moments screaming, jumping out of my chair over chess. I'm not even joking.
You can see it though. Like if you watch paintball from an outside person's perspective, you knew nothing about it. You just a lot of times you would see 5 people just sitting behind a.
This is where I will always argue. That is not our fault. That is not our problem. Our problem is showcasing that to people. Our sport itself is a very entertaining, awesome, high-intensity, action, adrenaline-pumping game. And if you watch it and understand it, you love it. So why can't we show it to people? Why can't we explain it to people? Why are we so bad at doing that? And everyone always uses this argument of, oh, well, they'll just never understand it. People won't get it. I think we're almost saying public people are too dumb. Like, yes, that's a good point. I see my own Instagram comments. I know a lot of people, they see a pod load that's bad, and then, oh, well, that's so dumb. You also got to think about this way. That dude probably has never seen paintball until that 7 seconds. And in that 7 seconds, he saw someone waste ammo. Everything else in his life, that's bad. So why wouldn't that be bad over here too? He just doesn't understand the game. But he can if we show it to him in a good form. I don't know what that form is. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest, and that's something we have to work on, and that's the paintball. That's kind of our
paintball box,
paintball community. Paintball
and which
box.
like, dude, to be like completely honest, like shout out to all like the major media guys like you, fucking Purple, and all these guys, because you guys, the angles that you guys get, it's fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys see everything.
We're trying to show off
film
the game.
everything.
Well, that and also shout out guys like Matt the Gym Rat, who's making content not for paintball players, and I commend him for that. But you know what he's doing? He is showing paintball to all the 20 to 25-year-old, YouTube kids who want to just be a part of the culture. Like, that's good. Even if they don't play paintball, if they understand the sport, if they want to, kind of keep supporting him and his route into the sport, that helps paintball. Like, I think there's this consensus in paintball that, like, if you're not at an event and you're not playing, fuck you. No. Like, we need all the people who are just sitting at home watching videos. We need all the people who will never pick up a gun in their life, but they like watching Dynasty play. They think that's cool. They think it's hype. And I think,
I like watching Dynasty play.
No, dude, I actually have something funny about Dynasty. I remember when I was like dating this therapist for a little bit. Dude, so we went to this art gallery.
God damn it! It always takes a left turn.
Trust.
All right, trust.
So we're like chilling. We go to this fucking Van Gogh like art gallery, right? And then I'm kind of sitting there doing my thing, and there's like a bunch of dudes around me, right? And he sees my DMG fanny pack, right? It says Sacramento DMG. And he goes, "What does DMG stand for?" And I go, "Oh, it stands for Dedication Makes Greatness. That's like my paintball team, right?" And he goes, "Paintball? Have you ever heard of Dynasty?" And I go, "God fucking damn it." I go, "Yeah, one of my great friends plays on that team, Mike Urena. He's a fucking beast. What do you know about it?" Right? And we were just shooting the shit for like 10 minutes about paintball, and I'm kind of like explaining to him, like, he's like, "So how does it work?" Right? And it's like, you just kind of have to explain it in basically the simplest form, because if you overcomplicate it, that's when you start losing people, is when you start overcomplicating it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's that. I think it's also, just, I don't know. Because I think that's the thing, too, is I don't know the right answer.
Peak Phil.
All I know, we're doing something wrong. I don't know exactly what it is, but I just feel like... So one of the points that was brought up on the podcast as well was talking about the growth rate of airsoft to the growth rate of paintball, and how airsoft really has in the past 10 years grown at a level that's higher than paintball. It is more popular than paintball. I know you're going to defend paintball, but it's just the truth.
No, to be fair, I don't see anything about airsoft.
You know what I like?
You also have an Instagram, a YouTube that is trained for paintball and airsoft content, or paintball content.
Very true.
Because I receive comments every single day from airsoft kids and kids who think we're dumb and all this stuff.
Oh God.
The reason,
Pussies.
I agree. But no, all I was gonna say is it was brought up on that, and Tom's counter argument to that was, I lost my train of thought, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. The stat that I brought up was that airsoft does still receive more monthly views than paintball, like on YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. If you look at the biggest airsoft channels, you look at the biggest paintball channels, there definitely is still more airsoft content out there. And then if you narrow down the paintball channels to just tournament paintball channels, it's even more of a gap. That happens. That exists. So what Tom went on to say, he pretty much said, okay, they have more numbers digitally, but do they have a World Cup? I shit you not.
What is it?
You can watch the Spick and Span show. That is a direct quote from him. That means nothing. Live events mean absolutely nothing in today's age. If this was 2001, that does mean a lot. But here's the little problem, Tom. Life is different now. Life is consumed and lived on the internet. And so if you don't exist on the internet, no one gives a fuck about you, like I've already mentioned in this rant. I am so heated on this because I love this fucking sport so fucking much, and I want to see it grow and become something that is common and, popular and, people understand. But the guy who's running our league is not understanding the basic principles of how you market something in today's age.
Well, now I have to ask, he has to have people on who work for the NXL that fucking tell him,
And
he has
here's
to
the
know
thing,
people.
he does. He does.
Are they all yes men?
But no, he doesn't. I know a guy in
point,
particular who has told him differences. I won't dox him, obviously, because I don't want to. Yeah, but I think what happens is Tom's ultimate goal is to get paintball back on TV. That is his, like, if he does
Legacy.
That's
just
he
like
made
legacy.
it.
He wants it.
I think so. I also think he also said like his dream goal, like no money, would to be have like better stadium type environments. So that tells me two things. His main things are live events and getting us on TV. Okay. Well,
you know what's going to happen if we go on ESPN? It's going to be on like a fucking 2 a.m. slot.
It's going to be at a horrible slot. It's not going to get the views. ESPN's not going to renegotiate the contract. But the other thing, those don't matter in today's age. It's 2022. TV broadcasting counts for so little of the content that is now consumed. We have a podcast. In the 1970s, we'd have to be on like a radio station to be able to do this. Like, this was not possible 20 years ago, but it is now. We get to come on and, you know, share our thoughts, share our opinions with all you guys out in the audience, and we could just do that. So why do we need to go through ESPN? The other thing, live events. Live events are cool. Live events are dope. Live events do create a community and a culture, and like I do agree that live events are awesome. Live events aren't everything. Because same thing, it goes back to, if we're not creating a product that is good to sell online on the internet with video that people can see, then we are not creating a good product in 2022. And I think these are just things that are, you know, as someone who's been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, studying online digital marketing, like, you got to be doing these things. And, you know, in the same breath, I will 100% admit I don't know what the perfect plan is, but I just think we're aiming for a goal that is not, you know, it's not going to get us out of there.
Oh, Brandon, you going to say something?
So, going back to the boxing chess thing, that Ludwig,
chess boxing,
I mean, the concurrent viewers that he had, how much of that was, it was because he was streaming it as well. Like, he was just getting eyes on it. I'm assuming.
I agree, but 300,000 live stream viewers that's a record. Like, he may have broken the YouTube single most record. So like, I understand what you're saying, but look at a regular Ludwig stream. He maybe only pulls in 20,000, 10,000 people. So even if you say it's a special event and give that 5x, that's still only 120, 130, 140,000 people that may be coming from his audience.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Being it, as you said, like the new age, instead of getting on TV, I don't know the logistics of it exactly, and I doubt they've tried, but having it streamed on YouTube or Twitch with a larger streamer, I don't know. How would that be?
What's to stop someone from hosting like a one-off event? Like, let's say 10 pro teams are invited to this event. You're going to have cash prizes.
So
right?
nothing's stopping them.
So,
but go ask Astra how that worked out for them.
No, but what I'm saying is like a limited paint event where it's like constant action. You encourage constant action, right?
So 4 pods, hopper only.
Yeah. Then you put it on Twitch and you put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and all the matches will be edited post after the fact and then be uploaded on YouTube.
Why don't we do something like that?
Oh, it's weird. It's almost like Astra tried to do that and then made none of those promises come true.
Yeah, dude, I remember the fucking videos were just like, I was like, oh, dude, sweet, Blast Camp versus fucking
episodes of that came out.
Yeah, literally.
So, like, that's what I'm saying, Evan, is like, it's been attempted, but it's just never...
It's never followed through.
Never right. And I will say this, Go Sports... No.
Together to do it.
Let me continue. Go Sports is 100% the best, like, we have in the industry at creating a paintball live stream that shows off the game in a very high quality way. And that is why I go back to Go Sports. We gotta find a way that we can show paintball at tournaments for free. We just gotta do it. I know financially that is a hit for you guys, but there has gotta be a way that we can get ad monetization, that we can get sponsored revenue, that there's gotta be some way that we can make Go Sports still a viable product while showing it to people who are actually gonna watch it. Because we're just creating a walled garden. We're just creating a place where, oh yeah, if you're a paintball player, you buy your Go Sports membership. But then how does that ever get out into other places in the world? It doesn't, because it just lives on Go Sports. And they've, to their credit, they have done better about showing some games on YouTube, some games on Twitch, doing more of their like content, getting it onto YouTube after a delay. All that's great. You know, if you want to offer that content under a premium subscription, I'm still okay with that. But the bare minimum is we need to be able to show a paintball event from start to finish with a model that will allow people to tune in for free.
I really think it's going to come. So Go Sports doesn't want to do that because it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt their pocket.
100%.
In order to do that, they're going to have to take a hit. So,
but that's what I'm saying is they need to figure out a way, or because that's the thing. Go Sports has viewers, and if they went to Twitch or YouTube, they would have even more viewers. Why can't Go Sports go to companies and say, hey, we have this product, we're going to sell this many impressions over a weekend, is that something you'd want to come on board with? They can. Will they have to maybe hire staff that has sales experience with that type of stuff? Maybe. And, you know, I understand that there's more costs that come with that, but that is a legitimate thing that a lot of companies do to make a revenue. They don't have a subscription model for just content. They have a subscription model for, hey, you know, you get the base content. If you want the extra video, the behind the scenes content, the extra version, you got to have the premium. I have no problem with that. But just at a bare basic minimum level, we need to be able to show paintball on Twitch and YouTube so the world can see it.
I think they have like a free version, but it's just not very good. It's just like you get.
They do have a free version. The free version is now the NXL Premier Field, which is a different stream set up by different amount of guys, run by different equipment level. It's, you know, it's a free product.
Fucking pictures.
Exactly. It is a free product that is not, you know, and I think that's a great example. That's what would happen if Go Sports at this exact moment in time just went free. But they need to figure out how they can go free and still keep up that level of quality that they're bringing today. I understand that is a complex sentence, and that's way easier said than done. I do admit that is way easier said than done. But I think that's
cash backing.
That's a spot that paintball needs to get to help really kind of get that next kind of step of momentum and pushing effort going.
Okay, can I confess something?
What's up?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I probably give Airsoft some views, bro. I love watching people get fucking pissed, bro. Dude, these fucking 6-year-old dudes will fucking beat up a 12-year-old, bro. Dude, people get so mad in Airsoft, bro. I fucking love watching shit, dude. Or like, they're like running around the corner, they fucking shoot him in like his chest plate. He goes, you didn't hit me. He said, keep moving. It's like, the fuck? It's a 40-year-old man, dude. Just fucking bumped by a 12-year-old.
The only Airsoft videos that I know is that
he burnt my patch.
Shooting that.
Yeah, he burnt my patch, yeah.
I love that one.
No, and I will say that's probably more of what those Airsoft views are, is the like fighting, the dumb
ones, bro,
shit. But, and you know, more of like paintball stuff is definitely more of like competition level stuff, tournament level stuff, you know, montages. But still, like, the other one's getting eyes. And in today's world, eyes equals money. And if you don't understand that concept, you're just never going to get it. I don't know what to say.
So I was tuned into the Spick and Span show for a little bit. When Tom brought up the gambling thing, and he talked about how once gambling's legal for paintball, what do you say? The videos, the media of paintball being showcased to the gamblers or the people, the gambling companies, who's then putting it out to the people gambling. That's supposed to bring more eyes to the sport. Which, I mean, it's more eyes, but
so
we were playing
here's the thing. Tom Cole is an amazing talker who says a lot of things that will never be brought up again, and he knows this, so he just kind of says them and then they just go away. DraftKings will never play video of our games on their website. You know why? Because they don't even do so for like certain NFL games, certain NBA games, like due to the restrictions and rights and stuff that they can show. Also, like, sorry, that one just hurt my mind, because like that isn't a feature that's done anywhere. If you go onto a betting website, you place your bet, and then you go to YouTube TV, DirecTV, whatever your ESPN provider is, and you watch the game. Like, That one frustrates
I tell you
me.
what, dude. And this is coming from a bettor. I would never bet on paintball if I
No.
wasn't able to like watch it or actively follow it.
Yeah, and like
So it'd be a waste of fucking money.
I agree. I love dollar bets.
I love sports betting. I don't necessarily hate that they're trying this, but I do think it's a hard
But
one
it goes
for me
back to
because
it goes back to
I believe, baby. I believe.
on a platform. It needs to be on a platform that's free for everybody to watch.
Mhm.
If I wanted to bet on like a couple matches, I'm not going to make a fucking Go Sports account and go watch it.
Mhm.
It'd be too much work. I don't want to have to do all that.
yeah,
Good point.
I can
It's
just
a
go
great
bet on
point.
something else.
Very much valid
if
point.
you could just set that bet and then go to YouTube, like just you know where it's at, just go to your little button and then cool. All right, watch the stream now.
It's
See,
super
did they
easy.
lose?
That would be super
All right, they
easy.
lost. Hell, you could even probably talk shit and chat with other people watching because they have features like
So-
that.
You know what though? Maybe that's where the push is going to come. Maybe if Tom Cole wants sports betting, he wants people to bet on matches, then he has to put out, a quality free video product for people to watch.
That's true. Yeah, I see
know?
what you're saying there. It's kind of a chicken and egg type thing. Like one
Yeah.
kind of almost demands the other, so it'll make
Yeah.
it happen.
Wouldn't
and
more
if-
money come in because of the?
And it would.
with
No,
the betting?
100%. I mean, sports betting makes money. That's just the truth. Like money would definitely come in. Here's the other ugly side of that. About 90% of pro paintball players do not receive money to play paintball. Do you see where I'm going here?
Yeah.
Be really fucking easy for Evan to tell me that he got an inside tip and that I should put all my money on DMG to lose. And hey, maybe I win that bet and I give Evan
Whoa.
Dude,
4K. I'm
Whoa.
just saying that could happen because
Hey, man.
maybe for Evan that money is worth more than that game. I'm not saying
Yeah.
Evan would do that. I'm just using it as an example in this case. I want to say that on record.
What if somebody riding like the bench on one of these top pro teams, isn't making a lot of money? So he's just like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna fucking sabotage. I'm gonna sabotage.
Yeah,
Almost
if I
like
get
all
out
the
on the
game,
field,
dude.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
dude.
a major. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go run someone down, draw a
gonna
major,
start
get
putting-
3 guys off the team with me.
Start
And
putting rocks and loaders.
here's the crazier part too.
God
If
damn.
if there's spreads, you can literally fix a match and still win the match. So now it's not even like, okay, well, if we lose, it's got to be like one prelim game, so that way we could still make it to the playoffs. No, it's like, all right, we can still win, but we just win by 2, not by 4. And it's like, if we win by 2, we make money.
What the fuck you're saying,
Like-
Ryan. I see the possible gray area and the dark hole that you can possibly go down with that scenario, and it's like,
And
fuck, dude.
And I know people are going to be like, well, that doesn't happen in the NFL. That doesn't happen in the NBA. That doesn't. Well, A, it does. And B,
It
those
does.
players are also paid millions of dollars a year to play that sport, meaning they have some type of kind of financial incentive to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I may make $100,000 tonight because, I worked with this dude, but if I'm ever caught, I lose my $6 million guaranteed contract. So it's like, maybe I don't want to do that. Whereas, no offense, Evan, same thing. You would only be gaining. Like, you wouldn't have anything to lose other than your reputation, which matters. But yeah,
I'll tell you though, if the NXL, if they wanted to do it right, they would do that, and then they would put it on a free platform like Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and then it would gain viewers. But with that comes ad revenue, right? And so they're going to start getting ad revenue, and in turn, they would have to start paying players a certain amount of money off their likeness. You know what I mean?
The problem is you guys would have to create a players association because I'm sorry, Tom Cole is never just going to go out of his kindness of heart to pay players. Sorry. Like,
agreed.
Does he even make that much money?
I don't think
him personally,
right now,
I don't know. The NXL, I know they do okay. They're not an amazing profitable business, but they're not going bankrupt, and that's what we need. We need a good growing company that can keep providing this product. But yeah, I mean, how many teams play D4 X-Ball? How expensive are the fees for
dude.
D4 X-Ball?
Dude, D4 X Ball made more money than Pro did, that's for sure.
Yeah. So
that's
doubled up,
yeah,
bro.
and don't get me wrong, a lot of that probably went straight to expenses. So like, cool.
For sure.
But
I wonder, do you think they could do all of their expenses with just like D2 X Ball and below that, with all of that registration teams?
At World Cup, yeah, I think they could.
Pretty much could, but
Okay.
I mean, you
Alone,
need a
yeah.
huge event every event, and then
Yeah, that might make sense. I agree.
then we're kind of more going back to like needing big events to have good actual revenue for the company, which is I don't think we should get away from that. It's okay to have big events, but just also understanding that can't be the only, like, that can't be the king of the hill. Like, you can have other things in there.
Do you guys think 5 events is too much during a season? Too many events in one season?
I think that the locations that they have them in make it harder for people to internationally travel, right?
That pretty much, unless you live on the East Coast, it's a pretty tough travel schedule.
Yeah, exactly, right.
It's 100% favored for North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, like Virginia, like, you know, that kind of whole middle of the East Coast.
But it's like,
now, what if they did
a California event? I mean, they had a SAC event, right? They had a SAC event, but only a minor.
Yeah, but Sacramento's not a I love Sacramento, but it's not a destination city.
Oh, no, it's not. And it was only here because Dave's Field was here, and that's fine. That was kind of the point of those events.
Now, if they did, let's say if they wanted to do 3 major events where they wanted these 3 events to be like fucking World Cup, right? You'd have one in Vegas, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have one
Vegas, Texas, and Florida. Probably.
Yeah. And I think that would be fair because then that's West, Middle, East. Like, it's kind of like, all right, you know, everyone's got to go across for something.
And if you're NXL, you're gonna throw all your eggs in those 3 baskets, and then that would encourage other people to like get on board with like throwing one-off events. Like, let's say we're gonna have a fucking top 10 pro teams are gonna go to this event. We're gonna stream it. We're gonna do all this shit.
Well, that's kind of like the old school was.
It would make it cheaper for the players overall.
I don't know. Who knows, Evan? Maybe that's the fucking, 5 years from now. That's what Mafia Productions is doing, is we're just doing our own tournament series that we're live streaming and selling to ESPN. I don't know. Maybe that's what we're doing. But, how good are you at sideline commentary, Evan?
I can do it if we're getting it.
I can do it.
Bro, I can do it.
Dude, I can do it. Let me tell you, I can codcast, bro. I can codcast like a motherfucker, dude.
You're not Matty Marshall. We would still bring in Matty Marshall. Matty Marshall is Matty Marshall.
I thought we were still talking about the fucking video game paintball thing for some reason.
No. I was talking about like, because he was talking about like one-off events. Like, is that maybe what the future is? Like, if they go that type of route. But
that's where I think you would
I also think we should be playing more paintball, not less paintball.
True.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying 3 major events where it's like you can, like I said, NXL
those
throws
are the
all fucking money at those 3 major events, and then that would encourage other leagues, other teams to do off events. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily playing less paintball, but you could be playing more paintball, to be honest, with less travel.
Yeah. I don't know, because I think my ultimate vision for paintball is we need to have a season that is like a professional sport. Because I think that's the hardest thing to get into with paintball. You have, this past year, you had 4 major events spread out over a whole entire year, and you have to keep track of everything throughout the whole entire time. Okay, even if you were a casual person to get into that, after that one tournament, you're done. You're not coming back because you're not going to wait 3 months before the next big event is coming into play. That's why, sports leagues have, NFL. They can't play that many games, but they play all of them back to back to back in the same amount of time. So that way it is, NFL season. And we are talking about the NFL. Games are going on continuously. And then they have an off season. They go away. So even if we don't necessarily play from March to, November, even if it's a shorter season, there would be more games, and it would kind of create all of that, hype, excitement, emotion, storylines in that shorter amount of time. Whereas, we aren't spending a whole entire year to get 5 events.
That's fair. That's valid.
That would be my, dream situation where, hey, we're having Friday night paintball matches. We're having Saturday morning, we got the Sunday 11 a.m. games. And then we got the 1 o'clock matches. And then the Sunday night paintball match, Dynasty versus Heat. Woo! Let's get it. That would be dope. Argue, would that happen? No. But
I could argue that, having 3 major events like that would encourage more competition, right? It would spur more competition because these teams that don't necessarily travel, you could have regional, always like the NXL tried to do it, right? With the regional series. West Coast teams are going to play here, and Texas teams are going to play in Texas, and then
that did not work out at all.
Is it not? Yeah.
I just think they didn't fucking do it.
Okay, I think legitimately, what if they came in more collaboration with MSXL, the WCPPL, right? To where it's those prizes of winning, right, can make it better for your fucking bank for the events.
Well, hey, I mean, they aren't doing that, but shout out like PB Fit, like their series.
They're doing that shit.
Yeah, their series title winner for their D4 like series overall. They get free entry, hotel, and paint for World Cup. Like that is their prize. Like shout out the fucking Lukow family and everything they're doing. I absolutely love what they're doing down at PB Fit.
I love you, Colt.
We gotta go play Mech X Ball.
For sure, we're coming.
We should
Brandon. Oh shit, that's true. Brandon, you're on the podcast crew now, which means you're coming with us next year to Mech X Ball at some point. So that's a part of your.
Okay, never mind.
It's a part of your thing.
I forgot we're still in fucking 2022.
Wait, who uses my gun then?
Me.
No, all of us at the same time.
I still get to use the CVO because I fell in love with that thing last year.
It'll be like enemy at the gates. You die, you drop it, and you pick it up.
Oh
yeah. I'll be your 2, and I'll just be yelling and throwing pods up to you, and then when I see you get shot out, I'll fill in, start snapping out.
Dude, I'll be on your back, so then I can carry more paint for you. I can load for you. You can just fucking train your trigger finger like fucking crazy, never lay off, and I'll just load for you on your back.
I mean, you gotta start training.
Just Goliath.
Kind of heavy.
I love
Dude,
that.
that's the way, bro. I want to play Mech so bad.
That was pretty much all I wanted to talk about with the whole Tom Cole thing, because it really did piss me off. And like I said, there was another guy. I mean, I've actually talked to 2 pretty big members of the paintball media family about that interview, and all of us have been like, that was very saddening. Like, you know, the guy who's supposed to be our like leader getting us out there really didn't, you know, seem to, at least at that moment, maybe that changes, maybe people talk to him, like whatever, he didn't seem to understand the need for digital media and, you know, how that works in today's age.
It seems like he's out of the loop.
What do you think we can do more of as like a small podcast? Obviously we're trying our best to get it out from a podcast perspective, but what can we do more as individuals to bring more light? What can we do?
I don't know. It's almost like we upload shorts daily. We upload a podcast. We upload to multiple different platforms. We provide content that is both entertaining and informative about paintball. Hatch, I don't think it is what we're doing wrong. I think it's what is the NXL doing wrong. Because we are 5 guys who have less funding, less time, and we somehow make all of that happen. Yeah. Why can't the NXL do that?
I just think he's out of touch. Either he's out of touch or he just doesn't really care.
And here's the thing. Go Sports isn't even like a part of the NXL. So like they can't even say
own fucking franchise, dude.
Yeah, but like that kind of upsets me too, because it's like the NXL does nothing to promote our sport other than going to like trade shows and like deep industry shit, which I guarantee you is probably helpful. I have, you know, we've seen some cool shit recently, but I will say that doesn't grow it. Like that doesn't bring Coca-Cola. That doesn't bring Monster. That doesn't bring, you know, these companies.
It's gonna take something. It's gonna take like I said, man. It'll take a one-off event where you're gonna have to like really generate something like
you're gonna have to scare. You're gonna have to scare Tommy.
Yeah, or not just scare him, but like make him realize like, look what we did. Like this is what the NXL needs to do. Right, and then that'll get the ball rolling. But
yeah, and that's what I mean by scare, not necessarily like, hey, fuck you. No, just like, hey, we could do this. Why aren't you guys? Like, yeah.
And the hard part is, dude, is not only doing it once, but doing it consistently, doing it more than fucking once.
I agree.
Like Astra, right? They did it once, and that was fucking. They tried.
Because I mean, that's another thing that a lot of people don't realize with live event production. The first year that you do an event. In fact, the first 3 years you do an event, they will all lose you money. It doesn't matter. You could be San Diego Comic-Con. That's just known. Like, if you're doing a new event, you are going to lose money in your first couple years of doing that event until you get it efficient, streamlined, you figure out all the processes, best ways to profitize it, yada, 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 all that shit.
Man.
So, like, I do understand that the stuff the NXL is doing to make our sport at least long, like, consistent and, like, still... You know, not like the MPPL, like we're just going to burn out one day. So, like, I get that. But I think there's small things that we could do to, you know, get our growth and get us in mainstream.
I heard a crazy rumor. What's the rumor? So I heard, and I saw a post about this, that the NXL is thinking about rebranding and now being the NXL. What the fuck was
so
it?
Hatch, I can tell.
Major League Paintball, MLP,
Hey guys. So I can tell you guys did not watch Spick and Span today because that was the other thing that Tom Cole mentioned, and it was literally written down on my notepad. MLP, Modern League Paintball. Or Major League Paintball. That is what the NXL is now going to be called. So I don't know. I don't know if it's actually going to be the NXL. He wasn't super sure on that, but that definitely is a trademark that they have filed that they are moving forward with Major League Paintball. And it makes sense. The way he was explaining it, it just makes the elevator pitch for our sport that much easier. You know, hey, what do you do? I play MLP. What's MLP? Major League Paintball. Major League Paintball? Oh, is that like an actual sport league? It is. We do this thing. We like playing competitive paintball. League? No one knows what X-Ball is.
You have to kind of explain what X-Ball is.
We do, but that's because, we know about old X-Ball, and it was it made sense back in the day, but it's just, we got to figure that out. We got to get, rebranding. Yeah. So I actually don't hate that one.
Saying it to strangers is so hard because I'm like, hey, I play I go and compete in the NXL nationally, and they're like, NXL, and I'm like, National X-Ball League, and they're like, what the fuck is X-Ball? And I'm like, it's like fucking paintball, but just fucking.
I tell them pinball.
I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the other problem. Here's the other problem that I do want to bring up before we get too far into this. Do you guys know what MLP stands for?
No.
My Little Pony.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And I legit brought this up on goddamn the chat, and Tom tried to tell me that I was dumb for this.
Right.
We are not going to beat the SEO of My Little Pony. And you know why?
Nah, there's way too many Reddit threads, bro.
What are those people called that get off to that shit?
Bronies.
They're called bronies.
Are you a brony, Brandon?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yep. Wait,
no,
I'm not.
Imagine Tom Cole
not.
No.
Wait, I'm confused. Brandon, are you trying to make me one? I'm not. I'm just saying I knew that was MLP because I've been on the internet. And so I was like, wait. I guarantee you, look up MLP right now. What's the first thing that comes up? It's gonna be My Little Pony. I guarantee it. And then Tom's was it?
Are we starting a rumor?
No, hold on.
Is Tommy a brony?
No, but what I was gonna say, Tom was trying to explain this away by saying, "Well, we haven't done AdSense, we haven't sold anything or anything yet." No, that's what's gonna come up, and it's gonna come up for a long time because that has meant My Little Pony to the internet for about a decade and a half now, and they have a fan base that is rabid. So
people will fucking kill for that shit, dude.
Yeah, maybe we should have named it MLPB, but I don't know.
MLP.
I swear to God, that's why I'm saying, does Tom check with the internet on anything? Can we hire a 21-year-old Twitch dude who just is on Twitch all day? And Tom, just bring all of your ideas to this Twitch kid and just watch as he's you're going to name it FAG, and that's an acronym he comes up with. And Tom's like, yeah, that's good, right? And the Zoomer's going to be like, no. Do you know what you're doing? And it's not even going to be malicious on Tom's extent. It's just going to be an honest mistake. And it's we should have someone else check that over.
There had to have been someone at Go Sports that had to have said
Go Sports is not a part of the NXL.
Well, the thing is, I didn't even know the fucking MLP My Little Pony.
Go Sports is not a part of the NXL. I'm trying to nail that point home. They're two separate entities. They work together. They have a business partnership.
They're going to be broadcasting.
You're right. They have a business partnership, but they had no say in what they're rebranding.
FBI is gonna come. FBI is gonna be watching. They're gonna be like, "My Little MLP." Oh, they're broadcasting
My Little Paintball. My Little Paintball. But yeah, man. I got hyped up. I didn't know this would be this episode, but fucking goddamn, Tommy, you upset me.
Love that energy, dude.
Now, last thing that I had of note from this Spick and Span interview, which actually I think is a incredibly good thing, and on this I will give Tom Cole credit that he did a good thing here. So now, I'm not sure all the specifics, but pretty much what it is it's a insurance program for all players who have a membership card for the NXL. So pretty much what it means is the membership card fee is probably going to go up a little bit, but they have also, the NXL has found a sponsor to come in and to help sponsor this program. So the 2 weekends before your event and your event, you are medically covered by the NXL for $25,000 pre-deductible for medical insurance. So if you get hurt, on the field, like when you're out practicing or while you're at the event, you have $25,000 of medical insurance that you are free and able to use just for being a member of the NXL community. So that
would that go under the ID card?
It's on the ID. Yeah. So it's kind of part of that system because it's like a membership system. They're trying to change it a little bit this year, but essentially, the ID card that you have to have for every event, by having that, it gets you coverage for the 2 weeks before the layout and then the event itself. So
that's a pretty big step. That's a huge step, actually.
Yeah, and credit where credit's due. That's a great, that's a great move. 100%.
Now, do you think NXL is going to raise entry prices for divisional teams?
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
I mean, the way he made it sound didn't seem like that. If that's what happens, maybe. I don't know.
He's not going to say it.
Of course not. Tom is a great talker. I will say that till the day I die. The man is a smooth ass salesman.
Because you got to think in order to get a company on board to to ensure the amount of players that play the NXL, because you buy an ID card.
I guarantee you they gave them. It's going to change a little bit, Evan. I see what you're saying. Like, if you show up to one event, you buy an ID card, then why are you able to get it at another thing if you don't go to another event? I have no clue how those specifics are going to work. If it's just the event you're rostered for, all that shit.
ID cards at each event?
I don't know. But I will say, he made an announcement today that if you have an NXL, an active NXL ID, you will have access to $25,000 of pre-deductible insurance coverage. So that's about all I know at this point. They haven't really put out a media thing, so that's about all I got.
Honestly, bro, all I can say is, dude, the future is so fucking uncertain. We just got to honestly do our best as individuals, right? Obviously, they're doing their own fucking thing in NXL, right? But we just got to focus on how we are bringing so much light to the game of football, right?
Yeah. But I think digital content like this, like people like us talking about it and other people talking about it, it'll inspire change. Hopefully, you know what I mean. It'll help paintball grow.
I'll fucking 1v1 Tom Cole for the presidency, bro.
That'd be amazing. I mean, I think we are. I was talking to Matt the Gym Rat a little bit before the podcast. We had a little Discord call. We were kind of talking about some of the stuff that was in that conversation, just some other things that we've been working on as well. And I mean, we definitely see the future of paintball. The growth that's going to happen, it's not going to be because of the NXL. It's going to be because of, digital content creators. And that's, that's me, that's Verbal, that's Ryan, that's Dylan, that's Enrique, that's, the long ass list of guys that we got. But we need all of them because that's really how it's going to happen.
We need even more, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. If you want to try to film media in an NXL event, good luck doing so. But if I talk about that, I won't be able to anymore. So
I was going to bring that up earlier about how they told you to only record the Sacramento DMG games at Cup. And it's like, why the fuck would I do that?
That wasn't at Cup. That was at Philly last year. But yeah, I mean, Tom straight up told me that to my face, that I was only allowed to film 4 fucking programs. And when I asked, well, why can't I film other ones? He responded, well, why would you need to film them? I don't know, because I'm gonna flex here for a second, Tommy. In the 2022 year, I got 3.4 million views on your sport on YouTube alone. So I'm just gonna drop that mic there. You may hate me, you may not get what I'm doing, but I am actively getting your sport in front of millions of people. It's a sport that I love too, and I want to see grow just as well. So we're trying to do the same thing. We don't need to fight about it. Let's be allies. Let's not be enemies.
There's such a common goal, and it's like we're just fighting over how to get to the common goal.
Because people want to be kings. They want to be the guy who did it. They want to be the guy at the top of the heap who, makes the money eventually when that comes in. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about making money. You know why? Because if this sport gets big enough that it is eventually NFL, an NBA, something like that 30, 40 years from now, everyone will be fine. if we have these people who are sitting at the top, like constantly picking things and, you know, trying to like get their cut in, this shit's just going to fall apart. And it's never going to get to that good time. I mean, shit, dude, you see it with every other major sport. Like, they have player strikes along the way. They have, you know, all these big things that have happened in the baseball leagues, you know, basketball.
Look at the WNBA, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really
Free Brittany Griner.
Going into politics?
No, I just don't give a fuck about the WNBA.
Yeah, no one does. But yeah, so I think all in all, the couple things that he talked about on the show, most of them I hated. One of them I think was a very good thing. So I will give him credit for that.
Grinded his gears.
But yeah, so I feel like I just fucking ranted.
On each... So here's an idea. We should have a segment on every show, grinding Ryan's gears, where you just fucking rant about one topic.
Dude, I can go off.
Gears,
I'm not gonna lie. I can go hard on the topic.
Honestly, dude, what fucking grinds my gears? Uncooked fucking chicken. That's a
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Damn. Let me arms back. Sicko mode engaged. McDonald's, I want my shit. Come on, bro. I want my fucking money.
Crazy.
So
I got food poisoning, bro. Come on, I was throwing up all over the place, bro.
That's true.
Can't believe you ate that shit.
He needs his money.
Pay
the man his money. What movie is that from, Evan?
Pay the man his money. That's fuck.
You're a gambler. You should know this.
Fuck.
Matthew Damon.
Oh, dude,
Rounders.
Jason Bourne.
Rounders.
Rounders?
Rounders. Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen that movie from the 90s? You're a gambler and you've never seen the best movie about Texas Hold'em ever made?
I've never seen that movie. No.
Pay that man his money.
I've heard that.
Wow, that's weird. You just like cut out for the back half of that sentence. I don't know what happened. All right, cool.
So loud, bro.
Awesome.
That sounds so loud.
All right. But yeah, oh Jesus. Okay, so apparently when you rant, time goes by really quick.
What are we at right now? No idea.
So we're at like an hour 30. We were like 20 minutes before that. So we're kind of at like 2 hours right now.
Okay. One thing I want to say real quick. Can I say something real quick?
Oh, fuck yeah. Go for it.
Dude, Brando, dude, it's so fucking good to have you, bro. I'm so excited.
Welcome to the show, Brandon. Welcome to the show.
Dude, because the fucking story, dude, because now that we're teammates, right? And now that we travel with the NXL, dude, we fucking run into some crazy ass shit, bro. We will run around at 10 o'clock at night at Walmart and find
playing
fucking
lightsabers.
Kids.
Yeah, dude, you guys are driving, mobbing around in fucking U-Haul vans at events.
Yeah,
I
bro,
think
we are some fucking savages.
I think I talked about this on the show, but can we talk about me seeing you at the Orlando airport at like 4 a.m., Brandon? Do you remember that?
4 a.m.?
The Orlando airport flying out.
Oh, yeah. Standing in line.
I'm surprised you remembered that. You looked like you just got hit by a bus, bro.
Because he had COVID.
Yeah, he gave it to everyone.
Oh, wrong. He was recovering. That's what it was.
Dude, you just... Yeah, it was you and Michelle. Oh, I'll bleep that, unless... Do you care?
Okay.
Nah. It was you and Michelle, and you guys, like, she was looking at somewhat, like... awake, and then you had the pod bag, like your bag, maybe one of her bags too, and you just were like,
dude, I have a couple videos.
Okay, we're stepping forward.
I just want to get home.
Like, dude, you just look miserable.
Yeah, dude.
It's that fucking athlete's plane ride, bro. That shit is like the fucking worst. Like, even
I
if you're
tell you, dude,
bro, she's the worst.
I was hurting Monday morning coming back.
I was sick, bro. I got so sick when I came back from.
Yeah, I had COVID.
We all did. I feel like.
I tested negative, brother. I tested negative. I was blessed.
I was on 2 full ass flights. Had full blown COVID.
This man is a super spreader.
What a fucking flex, bro. What a flex.
Dude. I probably, dude. Honestly, like this is gonna be pretty dark, but I probably killed like 2 people.
God damn.
Dude.
Nah, dude.
Right, okay, now we're demonetized on YouTube. God damn it, Evan.
No, dude. The thing is, right? I have a very similar story to that, bro. Very similar. When COVID first
These
came
fucking super spreaders, bro.
No, when COVID first came out,
man,
I remember I was sitting at the Las Vegas house, like NXL fucking 2020, right? In the house, packing up paint. We had 150 boxes of cases of paint that we were gonna take home, right? Because we drove, right? Dude, we are all sitting. All of a sudden, the news comes on, and it's like, oh shit, COVID. quarantine on a cruise ship, right? Remember that? The fucking cruise ship?
Mm-hmm. That was like the first thing.
And I was sitting
like,
there with fucking
what?
shout out to Jaws and Bills, fucking Sky Rickett, Joe Siciliani, Cedar, right? And dude, we were like, holy shit, COVID. And guess who I share a bed with? Sky. Guess what he had? Guess what he had? Dude, and that was before you could even test for it, right? There were no.
I was patient zero.
Yes, that explains a lot.
Dude, so, bro, I remember, I got so sick the day that we were leaving, right? I'm in my plane, and I'm like sitting like this, no mask, and I'm like, and like, dude, I'm going like fucking crazy. Dude, I remember, no joke, I had to fucking pop a lozenge in, the fucking Ricola. My fucking mouth was so dry, bro.
Ricola.
Right?
Yeah.
And,
yo, I had a couple crazy stories from like that, like beginning of COVID time. So we were in Colorado. My brother was literally getting married March 14th, which was the day before everything got shut down nationwide pretty much. And it was like, all right, just stay home, take the last couple flights, get home, and then fucking stay. Just don't do anything. And so it was crazy because if it was a day later, he would not have gotten married. Like, we would have had to cancel that, you know, while everyone fly home, all that shit. The other one that's crazy too. So before COVID was like really big here, this was probably in January when like it was kind of trickling in from China. Like there was whispers about it, but it wasn't really super known. I was in San Francisco doing a job with one of the, actually, no, sorry. I wasn't in San Francisco. I was in, I was in Oklahoma City, I think. Was that show? I don't know. It was one of the shows that I was going to. I was in some airport. All I remember is I was in the airport. We were in baggage claim. It was me, Kevin, and Liam, the three guys that were on that show. We look over at this lady. She is profusely sweating. She is hacking up a fucking lung. She is, you know, like every symptom of the early COVID stuff. And we're all kind of looking like, maybe we should stay.
Is she a fucking zombie?
We're going to take a couple steps this way. Like,
yeah,
that's all right, man. So,
I've ever seen one, bro.
Yeah, it was definitely the moment like, oh, that's COVID. And that was probably the first time I came into contact with it. And probably the first time I got it. I don't know. I
never
had any symptoms, but yeah.
Brando, did you ever have COVID?
Yeah, Philly.
Yeah,
COVID.
COVID.
Shit, I do remember that.
He's COVID in Florida.
Dude, he was
starting this rumor, Evan.
When you get Brando coughs, bro. When Brando coughs, that's when I know something's up, dude. Because he chews gum when he plays, dude. Fun fact: Brando chews gum when he plays.
He's chewing gum right now, like.
Dude, and one time I shit you not, bro. He's coughing, I feel like I'm envisioning this in slow motion. I see the gum in his mouth come out, and he inhales it back in for a second.
Oh no!
And I was like, holy shit, dude, he is fucking.
He's going through it.
He goes. I go, you want water, Brando? He goes, no. Yeah, I do want water. I got water. Fucking twist that shit off, and I'm like pouring it all over him.
Swallowed that fucking gum, dude.
Yeah.
No, Philly was rough. Yeah,
no,
Philly was rough.
Crazy,
We got
dude.
it was first. Fuck Philly.
Flights are $1,800.
It's the prices and the people of Philly. You know,
they're fucking assholes.
Fucking rude. Yeah,
real talk.
I agree, bro. They wouldn't let me fucking return the fucking cooler.
Yo, Philly was the place. Remember when I almost
cooler
got?
Probably fucking was thrashed.
Remember when I almost got dropped off? Oh no, that was Chicago. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different spot. Remember, I almost got dropped off just on the random side of the road by that Uber driver in Chicago.
Fucking Uber driver, I do remember that.
Yeah, that was a crazy story.
Southside Chicago, dude.
That would have been a rough night, bro.
I would have cried.
Sorry, continue, Brando. Gotta stand up. Keep going.
No, it was a shitty place, shitty situation, and to top it all off, I got COVID there. Yeah, on our flight back, Michelle and I both got COVID.
Solid. At least you got home. Like that's
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's like.
Yeah, at least you guys were both miserable at the same time, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, if you guys both have COVID,
love story.
Yes, bro, you guys are good. Sharing your
It's
fucking
a
germs.
love story,
It's
baby.
a
Just say
yeah.
Hey, shout out Lastro. I know you're a huge T Swift fan. I know
I
you're listening to
fucking
this.
love Lastro, bro.
Yeah, dude. He saw the video. He saw it on Patreon. He's a big fan of it. Speaking
I
of,
saw the comment.
everyone else, like we said at the beginning, you should have seen the video already. If you haven't, go watch it. It was hype. We had a lot of fun doing it. Brandon, question, because you didn't get to show us to it on the video. Do you have that CS1 in like grabbing reach?
Oh.
Yeah? Okay, cool. He's going to go get it. So in the video, Hatch asked Brandon what is his favorite gun he's ever used of all time. He answered his CS1. He usually has it on him. He didn't that day. He had another gun on him. So we didn't get to see it. So looks like he's going to go grab it now.
It's a normal CS1. It's a CS1 that's like, if I'm being honest, okay, the colors on it, it almost looks like fucking mix match, bro.
Looks like shit.
Eye covers compared to the body.
All right, we got to see this one.
Just like any real paintball player, I keep my gun set up.
I do not do that.
Solid. Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
I'm not a real fucking paintball player, bro.
No, you're not.
Semi-pro ain't taking me. Fuck no.
Nah.
Hey guys, I got emergency announcement. My phone is about to die.
Okay.
That's fucking tragic, bro.
Hold on.
Okay, get a charger. Oh no. All right, well let's go quick then, Brando.
Just my favorite. It's a little, yeah, it's a little faded. Looks a little blue now. This looks green. This looks green. This looks green.
I am
Like the ammo's a
tagging
little
you
different.
in so many fucking.
Is that like a splash or like?
Yeah.
Is that what that'd be called? Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I saw it once on Instagram.
It was like a green splash, right? It was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all green.
And then you just got like a custom ammo done, and then.
No. I bought it like this.
Oh, okay.
That's why I bought it.
Sick.
God damn, dude.
Do you have paint in that popper?
Dude.
No.
Okay, I thought I saw paint through the spire window. I was like, he's strapped, bro. He's got paint ready to go.
It's for break-ins.
Hey, it is what it is.
I got a way higher velocity paintball gun for the break-in. So.
I feel like you'll just grab your gun, like.
I wasn't trying to say that out loud, but
I mean, hey, fuck around, find out.
Find out.
Like,
Find out. Yep.
If you clearly see right here, the more he fucks around, the more he finds out.
Finds out.
It's a graphical chart. All right. Well, we'll jump out of this pretty soon here, Evan. We're starting to get towards the end of the show too.
Well, shit, dude, I just grabbed a charger.
All right.
Tragic,
okay,
bro.
That works pretty
Be
well.
prepared.
But yeah,
if you are prepared, you never got to get prepared.
Is that your in the background? I see you added the charging tower.
I think it's working.
He's a professional Mexican, ladies and gentlemen. He has the tools with him, and he will get it done every time.
See, at some point we're gonna be even more professional with this. I'm gonna have a fucking full setup, dude, with lights, the whole thing.
Hell yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, and your guys' support is gonna help us get there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys how you can support us. Biggest ways you can do it, if you want to do it for free, you don't want to pay any money, that's fine, I get it. All you got to do, head over to Apple Podcast, Spotify, I guess now on YouTube as well. Just leave a rating for the show. So that's on Apple Podcast, Apple Podcast and Spotify. You got to leave a rating for the show. Also, on those two platforms, make sure you hit the subscribe button real quick. That'll make sure that you just get all the episodes when they're ready to be downloaded. Helps out, gives us a free download. It's free, helps out both of us. I appreciate that. Next, YouTube. If you're watching this on the YouTube side, hit the like button real quick. Hit subscribe if you liked hanging out with us tonight. More podcasts always going to be coming to this channel, as well as the rest of the content. Now, moving over to the Patreon. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, but patreon.com/mafia_productions. Been saying that wrong for like 19 episodes. Patreon.com/mafia_productions. If you head over there, you can get not free. Sorry. That is a paid way that you can help out the show. You get early access to all of the video content, which includes this podcast, includes any, short videos that are going up, any of the, longer stuff like the documentaries, the mic'd up videos, things like that. You also get the ability to ask questions on the show. So that is something we want to get going on in our Patreon feed. So that way, if you guys have any questions you want to ask us or a specific guest, we'll ask them for you. And then last but definitely not least, we have the merch website over at mafiadigitalmedia.com. If you head over there, pick up some merch. Got it on everyone right now, which is dope. But yeah, if you pick it up, you can, support the show, support Mafia Productions, and see, Evan's got it. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, that's how you can support the show. I have to give a big special shout out real quick to any viewer of this who's either listening on Spotify, podcasts, whatever. If you found us through Facebook, I really appreciate you. So I have been growing the Mafia Productions Facebook recently, and it has popped off. And there's been a lot of great support for content from this podcast on there. So
even you're a boomer.
want to appreciate. Well, there's a reason I'm on Facebook. I'm not going to say it publicly because it's not great, but there is a reason. And so how'd you know, Hatch? Boom, you got
dude,
me.
It's fucking true, bro.
I
was on fucking Facebook, bro. They're like, fuck, how can I cheat on my husband?
No, it's honestly for the monetization. But yeah, so I appreciate, everyone showing their support on Facebook. That's cool. And yeah, if you made it over to the podcast from there, appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, guys, I think we're getting towards the end here. We got the four new faces that you're going to be seeing a lot more of.
One new face.
A horseman.
But the four new face. Okay, yeah, you're right. It is only one new face. But yeah, I mean, Brandon, do you kind of have any final words for the show tonight? It's your first one on. How are you feeling?
I could keep going. This is fun.
Hell yeah! He's got the stamina to go all night long. Excited. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm excited.
Whoa.
He's like, dude, I got so much to fucking say now that we're at the end, bro. Hell yeah.
Sheesh. No. There's gonna be an after podcast hangout of like 3 hours where Brandon is just the whole time nonstop.
Like, dude, this is what I wish I would have said, bro.
And we're like, bro,
bro, you gotta say this when we're live.
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna be like, dude, I gotta go to bed soon, bro.
I got work in the morning. Like, aren't you operating on someone tomorrow? Like,
absolutely. Yeah, that's all right. I got my 2 cups of coffee in the morning. We're good. No, it's fun. I don't know. Like it's great. I love I love listening to podcasts. I've listened to every single all 19 episodes of
my boy.
And now you're in number 20.
And now I'm in number 20.
Dude,
and more going forward.
Video, bro. At the end of the video, dude, chase your dreams, bro, and you fucking get there someday, bro. Keep fucking chasing.
Look at Brando now. He's
look at him now, bro. Look at him now, bro.
Look at Brando, guys.
Oh, boy, dude, that's fucking dope.
Look at him. Look at him.
Dude.
He's a podcast member.
He's a man now.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Now all he needs is a fucking mullet.
No, now all he needs is a gaming computer so he can play Infinite Paintball with the boys. But
Dude.
I mean,
Snap.
I was gonna have it. I was gonna have the PC.
You'll get it soon, and I honestly think you could probably play Infinite Paintball off that laptop. Like it's pretty simple right now. It's not too complicated. So, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, my biggest thing, obviously, thank you, Brandon, for coming on to the show. We wish kind of Austin the best moving forward. He wanted to kind of take a step back, and that was we respect that of him, and wish him the best. I mean, he's the boy, he's the dog. I absolutely love that kid.
AK-47.
I will for a long ass time. So
one thing I will say about AK, he I talked to him this morning. He is actually working on some real life big boy stuff.
That's good. That's good.
He's working on his future. He's working on his career, and it's like, man, I can't be anything but proud of that kid. I remember seeing him with this motherfucking top cock headband looking like a fucking lengthy giraffe out there, fucking goober ass. The thing is, me and him always had a bond. Fucking stabbers don't get stabbed. We've always had this fucking brotherhood bond. Dude, that's my fucking duo on the field, right? And now it's like, and now that AK is not really, now that AK has to take a step back, now me and Brando are becoming that duo. Me and Brando have fucking, dude, Philly really, dude, that really changed our entire chemistry, dude. It was like, we were at the point where at the beginning, we're like, all right, fuck, we're flip-flopping, right? He would play the 1, I'd play the 2. And now all of a sudden we're like, fuck it. You're playing the middle, I'm playing the 1, right? It's just natural like that now to us. So I'm just fucking so excited. It's so cool to have my fucking boys, hanging out with my boys every fucking week, every weekend, seeing my boys, just being able to inflict the pain. God damn, that's so much fun.
Hatch, stop doing 8 balls before the show, bro. I swear.
No, dude, that one was in the middle.
Okay, that was the break. Okay, that's how Hatch used his break time, obviously.
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't take a salmonella bathroom break. It was just for the 8 ball.
Oh, okay, got you. But yeah, I mean, Evan, you got any final words for the show this week?
My final words are, God bless, Godspeed.
God bless, Godspeed.
I like that.
Stay safe. Stay humble.
Safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe. Stay strapped.
All the nieces, all the nephews, out here.
Shout out Hormesis.
Shout out one time on the block. Field 1 Force keeping me held down. Shout out Hormesis. Shout out Maple Leaf Chiefs. Shout out Max Verstappen. Shout out this TV manufacturer. Shout out this chain manufacturer.
Shout out, Matt.
dude.
Maple Leaf Chiefs.
Shout out.
Shout out.
All right, I'm ending the show. This.
Hold on. Dude, shout out to the fucking moose. You can't really see it.
What is going?
Fucking mooses. I'm fucking my whole setup up for that one. I got mooses on my setup.
All right, well, shout out Mooses. Yo, Hatch, I think it's that time, bro. For Brandon Baird, Brando, for Steven Hatch, and for Evan Fernandez, my name is Ryan Mafia Moffett. Hit him with the bye, brother.
Bye.
See you guys on the next one.